Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Sports Plus Life half-ass, draft-ass NFL 2025 draft coverage. And yes, I'm playing the theme song music, just the instrumental. Now I'm going to ask you guys to forgive me already because I haven't eaten dinner. I got home, showered up, made my kids dinner, and I'm chomping right now. But still, thank you guys for tuning in. As it is called the half-ass draft-ass coverage, because the NFL draft, which starts at 8 o'clock, it goes until midnight. And bro, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna be on here till midnight. I've kind of talked myself into being on until 10:30. I was gonna be on from 8 to 10, but I've kind of talked myself into being in here until 10:30. There he is. Oh, where'd he go?
What's good?
What up, dude?
Ain't shit. What's good with you?
Ain't nothing much. Just getting ready for this. Just getting ready for this half-ass, draft-ass coverage, bruh.
Yowzers.
Already.
And there.
Now, let me tell you guys who are watching something first and foremost. The only thing we're talking about here is football and football-related shit. If you think if you came on here to hear any political talk, please go to another YouTube channel. If you came on here expecting to hear anything other than this NFL draft or NFL draft related stuff, this ain't the place. Because the only thing that we're going to talk about outside of the NFL draft is, and we're just going to do this before the draft starts, is the news that has been going around in regards to Hall of Fame NFL player Shannon Sharpe, who, Sean, I don't know if you heard this or not, but he has now had to step aside at ESPN.
Oh no, I ain't heard that.
Yep, he's on leave.
Well, I'm assuming he would be. Sucks. Are we good for messing with them 19-year-old motherfucker?
Hey man, look. Do I believe that Shannon Sharpe did? And I'm a Broncos fan, so I've been a Shannon Sharpe fan damn near my whole life. Do you think I believe? Do I believe what is in those lawsuits? No, I don't believe that. I believe Shannon Sharpe is guilty of stupidity, and sometimes that's all it takes for you to get your life fucked up is being stupid.
And is.
Oh, Sean, and I already told the people, look, I haven't eaten my dinner yet because I made my kids stuff, so I'm gonna be chomping on screen too.
Okay.
Nobody understood what the hell you just said.
I said, fuck I'm gonna eat. Goddamn, I'm gonna eat.
Hell yeah. But
I mute me.
But yeah, Shannon got to know better, man. Shannon got to know better. He's the hottest face on sports TV as well as the internet. And what's even crazier is that Cat Williams warned him that this would happen if he didn't move correctly after that interview that broke the internet. And after that interview, incident after incident after incident. First, it was the people trying to say he's zesty because he had his first take cake the makeup on too much. Then it was then everybody was trying to say that he was a fruity booty.
When he looked like one of them old ass, what they said he was casket ready with all that makeup on.
Yeah.
That's tough.
They try to say he was a fruity booty. Then he got into it with Mike Epps. Then the whole Instagram shit with Michelle. My Michelle. So
that's because they say he was fruity booty, so he had to put out that little sex tape. What the fuck is my remote at?
Need to know better. Shannon need to know better. But if you guys hadn't heard any of the tweets, oh my goodness. The tweets from Gabriella Zwinga. Sean, I only told you one tweet. Now, here's the best of them. These were the tweets that was tweeted by this 19-year-old thirsty thought box to Shannon Sharp. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me, effing me.
Hey, what's our at? JK.
I know you missed this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. And so she was already putting the price on her ass. Already. Now, I seen the picture of the chick. They weren't juicy. Them two cheeks, they weren't juicy. They was more like a cup holder.
A cup holder.
Or
yeah, I seen the pictures, yeah.
Let's see.
She was mid. Right in my face.
I'll do something good to you only if you put that baby gravy in me. Then I can do whatever I want. Then I can do whatever you want.
That baby gravy.
Baby gravy.
And baby gravy.
But bro, you know I'm never gonna look at biscuits and gravy the same again, bro.
Oh, nigga, she ain't fucking that shit up for me, nigga. Biscuits, baby gravy.
I'm still gonna eat it, but that crazy thought is gonna come across my head. That baby gravy.
That baby gravy.
Then here's another text. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you.
What? What?
I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you.
That's wild.
So she wanted the baby gravy, she wanted to toss a salad, and then she wanted him to put a ring on it.
You better add all that.
And they said, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me.
She sound like she anytime you use that shit when you're dealing with a black man, it's like she got some kind of porn fetish. It's just like she's just saying something. That's what porn people do. They gotta name those the big black dick. Like motherfuckers just regular, just be like the big dick or some shit like that. She the big black dick and put that black dick in there. Put that dick in there. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Come here, little nigger baby. Mwah! Hey,
That's tough.
Hey, on the low, I got this Pistons versus Knicks playoff game is on, and these niggas are actually out here fighting.
Yeah, that's on my
I'm talking about fisticuffs.
Is that Schroeder?
Yeah, Schroeder does play for them. But yeah, so
Why they nigga OG and Hodahu? He look like 21 Savage.
OG
He look like him in 20.
Yeah.
He look like him in 21 could be cuz.
They do.
21. 20.
Oh, Sean, well, I got some people on here. I would like to announce this. That All Day, All Night ENT is now officially an LLC as of today.
LLC.
Yes, sir. It is officially LLC. I'm going to show you this picture. And there we go. So you guys can see it for yourselves. All Day, All Night ENT is officially an LLC, and under that umbrella is Sports Plus Life. So I figure, why not monetize off the shit? And I mean, I'm talking about as far as my DJing and all that shit.
For sure. That's how you do it.
So there it is. There's the proof and the pudding.
Nigga, they got a choir up here at the draft. Like, who the fuck? Who the fuck came to the draft to see a choir?
That's what the hell I'm talking about, bro. You know, this is like they're doing too much.
Bro,
What channel
hold
you
on, I
got
gotta
it
hear
on?
what they're singing. I gotta hear what they're singing.
What channel you got it on though?
NFL Network.
NFL Network. Okay.
Bro, what the
really
fuck are they
wanna hear-
singing, bro?
you
What the
really
fuck are
wanna
they
hear-
singing?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me mute mine for a second.
That shit is horrible, bro. Why she look like that?
Look like he just put a finger in her butt. Well, these Packers, is it in Green Bay? It is in Green Bay.
Yeah, who want to stand out there listening to an awful ass choir singing in Green Bay?
A bunch of drunk motherfuckers too.
Oh, you know they all drunk.
Everybody's one of them.
They tailgated for that shit just like it was a regular game.
That's what I've been waiting for. For us just to trade back.
So now let's talk turkey, sir. What are your expectations? What are your expectations of this draft?
I ain't got nothing for real, because I know we ain't drafting nobody today. I just wanted to see where people are going, see what teams got better, see what teams fucked it up. New York Giants, got better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I don't expect us to draft anybody today. Unless I'm hoping for like if we really trade up to get somebody, then I'll be excited if somebody we wanted. But other than that, I believe we about to trade back with somebody.
So the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Where do you think Shedeur Sanders is going to
go? Let's see. It's hard to say, man, because they had him all over the place. You think of the Giants, but to get a quarterback with the Giants and when they got Russ. So do you really think they're going to draft that for a quarterback if they got Russ? Russ still got something in the tank. You got people talking about the Saints.
I think that'd be a good fit.
Because with Derek Carr, having in the Derek Carr, it would be a good spot for him. It's a big city, but it's not New York or California, big city, media wise, but it's still a major market. You know what I mean? Right. So that will be a good look for him. That's the main two at the top that I don't think he's getting no farther than that.
I just don't like all the shit they've been trying to talk about him, throwing all that dirt on his like he's the worst interview. And I'm like, come on, bro. You ain't hear about none of that shit all year until it's time, the most important time for him. That's all right. Go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if Deion told him to do that shit so he can go where you want him to go. Because people still going draft him. Ain't nobody going to just pass him up, but Deion want him to go where he want him to go. He don't want him to go to nowhere where he go there and not succeed. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. But for the most part, anyway, getting picked this high, for the most part, most of these organizations ain't good. So, unless you get lucky and people just let you fall down the draft board when you get put in a good situation. Because I don't think he needs to start his first year.
I don't either. The players don't want that because the further down the draft they go, the less their first contract is.
Yeah. Cool, Macho Man.
Marching band.
Good old days. Present order.
You guys who are watching, we're going to be looking at a lot of people mamas, just to let y'all know.
A lot of people's mommy.
Mm-hmm. Mama want her 15 seconds of fame, too.
Travis Hunter girl about to act up.
Mm-hmm. I bet you she's going to get dumped after the night.
I bet you don't.
No, she's gonna put that thing on him tonight.
And everybody else.
Like, oh, you a Cleveland Brown?
Where you think he going?
Either Cleveland or the Giants. He's going 2 or 3.
You think?
Yeah. If the Browns pick Abdul Carter, he's going to the Giants, or vice versa.
Man, I do not want Travis Hunter on the motherfucking Giants. Him and Malik Neighbors would be an issue.
You know what would be funny? If that nigga was picked first and that fucked everybody up.
The Titans picked him?
That would be funny as a bitch, bro.
I highly doubt he go number 1.
No, he ain't going number 1, but I'm just saying it will fuck everything up. But yeah,
I hope Abdul Carter fall down in the draft board for real.
Oh, you want him?
Hell yeah, you know, he want to be an Eagle anyway. You put that nigga on that line with motherfucking got them dogs we got over there, boy, we'd be crazy.
Penn State. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Travis Hunter girl gonna put something on that nigga tonight. Like, oh, you a Brown or a Giant? Put some of that baby gravy in me.
That big black baby gravy.
I'm gonna stir it up. Make us a little black biscuit. Oh man, that shit, bro. What the hell is wrong with these women?
What's wrong with these dumbass motherfuckers? Keep falling for that stupid shit. Keep fucking with these young ass girls. That's their problem.
PSA: OnlyFans is a weapon to get rich dudes in trouble. Young rich black men, stop falling for it. They have weaponized women against us.
You know niggas is weak. Hey, weak kryptonite. They'll do anything.
I'm serious. If you had you some love before you got rich, you may want to stick that route. You may want to stay there. But I don't. You know what? I don't give a damn. Don't get a chick from OnlyFans. Them bitches is out for one thing: the baby gravy.
Look, he knew what it was. He wanted some ass. She wanted some cash.
She thought that she was about to be set for the rest of her life. As far as you know, she wanted to be auntie to Shannon Sharp's uncle, and he just wanted some ass. Uh-huh. That's right. That's right. Kendrick Lamar told us, find one lady, everything else is tricky. Or if you can't find one lady, for God's sakes, don't be famous. Because this is the time that you don't want to be famous.
What do you mean? Some of these niggas got like 9 wives, man.
That's another country. Or Utah. Well, move to Utah then.
No, who old buddy that had 2 Jones? That basketball player, what was his name? With the curly head shit?
2 wives.
He played with the Lakers. For a little bit.
2 wives, free Shannon. That's funny. 2 wives, curly hair.
He like black dude. I can't remember his name.
Swaggy P.
Nah, it won't Swaggy P, bro. It was a minute ago.
You know the boy from Halliburton from Indiana. That's how he juggling them bitches. Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, he got 2 at the same time.
He got like 3.
Oh, 3 of them at the same time.
You know, Neo got 4. He was just talking about that last week.
Neo got 4 at the same time. I thought he had one where the chick was beating his ass because he was digging with him.
Neo got 4, bro. He was literally talking about this last week. They was like, well, what happens if one of them gets out of line? He's like, then that one gotta go.
Yeah, he messing up he messing up the group.
You fucking
with group money. Fucking with group morale. Group morale getting fucked.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
It's a team, goddammit. Yeah,
we work as La Familia.
Yeah, he got 4 chicks.
Hey, look, the way the economy going, everybody needs 4. Everybody got to pay these bills.
Halle got the white girls though, so he better be careful. Oh, Halliburton. Yeah, I know Halliburton got the snow bunny, bro. When you roll in the snow, you never know. But Halliburton is 50-50. I mean, we all know his daddy black, so you know he black, but Halle mama is of Caucasian descent. But I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Indiana, he may be all right in Indiana. Hey.
He got to Indiana. Ain't no black people in Indiana.
Yeah, as long of them, except for Gary, that's it. As long as that's what's left of the Jackson family.
Gary and then.
I'm serious, bro. When you roll in the snow, you don't know how it's gonna go.
What was his name? It was Sherman something. I'm trying to get this name. The dude that I was talking about.
For the Lakers, how long ago was this?
Man, it was a minute, bro. I don't think he lasted long.
Couldn't. I mean, he must didn't share his chicks.
Yeah, he definitely did. He got traded too, like real quick. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him.
PSA, black men, leave OnlyFans alone. I don't care what color or ethnicity. I don't care what color or race your girlfriend is. Just don't get them from OnlyFans, please. I beg of you. Coach Hampton said, "Free Shannon." That's funny. ESPN did just free Shannon from employment.
He did that shit to himself.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck y'all doing, bro? Lou Williams.
Oh, Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lou Williams. Yeah. There you go. That's who it was. Oh, I kept saying Sherman.
That nigga from Magic City, though. Not Magic City. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Lou Williams.
He from the Freaknik. Hell yeah. He know what that's about.
Yeah, Lou had two.
Lemon Pepper. He left the bubble. He couldn't take
7 minutes.
They put that nigga in the bubble. He said he had a family emergency and left. And they found him in Magic City eating some lemon pepper wings with some bitches around him. Hey,
he had to go.
He couldn't do it.
He had to go.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Let me tell you something, bro.
He played for the Lakers for a quick second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a quick second. Look at Cat. Cat mad they didn't left. Got rid of him in a minute.
Cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the game man on this joint in the draft on up here.
You said the wings were good too. Hampton, you funny. Them lemon pepper wings. Oh shit.
That should be pissing me off that they be when the pick be in, that should take like 30 minutes for them niggas to say a nigga name.
Bro.
Especially the first pick. Nigga, you already know who you're getting, bro. Stop playing.
You knew who you was getting last week, nigga.
Last week. You ain't gotta wait for nobody. You of all people know who the hell you getting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the pageantry, but 4 hours for one round. I'm just saying, if I was an NFL,
it's wild.
If I'm gonna take that long for one round, you can put a whole nother round up in that bitch. You can have more players coming to celebrate in person because Shador ain't even gonna be there.
Oh, you're not?
Nope. Shador said, y'all done fucked up my draft stock. I ain't coming out there. I don't want to go to Green Bay any fucking way. Now, if that shit was in New York or Los Angeles,
oh, absolutely,
or Florida, where he from, yeah, or well, no, he from Dallas. Well, but Florida, yeah, or Dallas, he'd be there. But
like, who the fuck wants to go to Green Bay though? For real,
that nigga said, I ain't trying to chill in Wisconsin. What the hell?
Cheesehead. Let's see if the Giants pick a quarterback.
Yeah,
I hope niggas pick quarterbacks. I need these niggas to go so niggas can drop. Why can't this be a quarterback heavy year? God damn.
NFC East, that's black quarterback division.
And then Russell Wilson, I keep telling you Russell Wilson ain't black, bro.
If Patrick Mahomes is black, then Russell Wilson black.
Patrick Mahomes ain't black.
If Patrick Mahomes is black, Russell Wilson's a nigga.
Patrick Mahomes wear a dead part. Nigga ain't.
Let's
My
see.
boy Richmond. He definitely ain't from Richmond.
Who?
Russ.
Oh, yes, he is.
Mm.
There he is.
What part? Look,
That nigga from the
hey,
west end of Richmond, where all them rich white people is at.
the West End of Richmond. It's some places in the city
That's
where
what I'm talking
I ain't even know.
Until they did like they were shooting like the little movie where they did the little background shit
Mhm.
for the John on Apple, whatever
Mhm.
that shit was. What the fuck is that shit called? Whatever. But I didn't even know they had like some of these little private ass schools that was in there, bro. You can't even get on campus, bro.
Mhm.
It's like little high schools. I said, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
bro.
Little private ass school.
Yeah,
Whole
bro.
community out there walking their dogs and shit.
Yeah, man. If you go in the west end of Richmond, near where fucking May Mountain shit is at,
Yeah,
oh boy. Them houses old, but them motherfuckers is they nice as a
that was
bitch.
like a new world.
Oh yeah, bro.
I walked up in that job, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm. We supposed to be Cap City.
They got a nigga force field around that jump because you can't get up in that motherfucker.
Hell no, boy. That's white Wakanda.
That's the white I was about to say. I'm about to think that shit just look like a regular ass goddamn place. It look like a library. You know, niggas don't go there. I just like,
You ain't lying.
I just
Shit. In the age of a smartphone, iPhone, who the hell needs a library? Let me stop. I'm just joking.
we fuck around.
I'm just joking. Because
What's that?
there's some really good libraries out here now. Really.
Yeah, that John on the East. That John was sweet.
Oh yeah, Fairfield Library. That bitch. That's
Yeah.
sweet. Yes. And then
That's what I'm saying.
over here off of Staples Mill, the Libby Mill Library. Nice as a bitch.
I ain't been at that one.
It's not, bro. They done made.
I think we left when that shit was getting built.
Yeah, they got that shit looking like downtown Short Pump now, bro. I ain't bullshitting.
Oh yeah.
If you go down there now, that bitch look exactly like downtown Short Pump. That's what the fuck they try. That's what they're trying to do at Virginia Center Commons now.
Virginia in there actually.
Huh?
I ain't been over that motherfucker since Yonders.
Uh-huh. Yeah, bro.
Virginia Center Commons.
Yeah.
Did they build it up? Is the movie theater still there? They need to go ahead and knock that down.
That's the only thing that's still there. There's a movie theater.
That shit, I know the inside of that motherfucker look crazy.
It looked good. I went to what? We went to the movies. What the fuck did we see?
To that one? That's the movie y'all go to? That movie theater?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, there's one right down the street from us over here. But the one day when I was at work with the daycare, we went to go see Sonic 3 and we went to Regal at Virginia Center. That's the only shit from when we was kids that's still there, bro. That's where Kia went last night. I told you she wanted to go see Sinners. That's where she went.
I seen that shit last night too. That shit was I thought it was gonna be more action, put it that way. The shit was almost like a musical.
I heard there was a lot of fucking in that movie.
Was it? I'm trying to recall. I mean, it was some scenes in it, but nothing that was just like a whole lot of fucking.
Okay.
Well, all three of them got some. It was just because all three of the main characters got some cheeks.
Okay. Well, hey, 25,000 a cheek.
Yeah, 25 a cheek, man. Put that dog collar on.
Put that tongue in your head. Put that tongue in my head. If I'm not gonna marry you, nasty bitch.
Yeah, that joint was straight though.
Okay.
It was straight, but it won't. Everybody made it seem like it was crazy, but it was straight.
Yeah, I may go see it. The thing that I might go see next though is that new Marvel movie. What's it called? The
Fantastic Four?
No, hell no. The other joke, the group movie.
You talking about the Thunderbolt?
The Thunderbolts, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all that. You know, I'm waiting for Superman, nigga. You know it.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm waiting for Superman.
I know. I'm just waiting for another scary. I'm waiting for another Conjuring type movie to scare the fuck out of me.
I ain't seen a real good scary movie in a minute, nigga.
That's what I thought Sinners was supposed to be.
I heard Sinners was supposed to be like from dusk till dawn type shit.
Oh,
that's what it was like to me. That kind of shit.
Okay.
It took a minute to get popping, to get it popping, but
All right, that may be one that I mean,
No. You can see it. I wouldn't say don't go see it.
okay.
Yeah, that's on straight. But motherfuckers made it to seem like it was the best day since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from people. Like, oh my God, sinners, blah 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 blah. Blah. You know.
Yeah, that don't straight. That shit ain't all that though. I mean, it's good. I'm a hard critic, bro.
Hey, you sound like, I don't know if you be watching them Chopper interviews with Art of Dialogue. He be complimenting somebody, then he'll insult him at the last second. Like he said that shit about Diddy's son. He's like, he said I actually won't even mad at the little nigga for calling me and kind of squaring up with me like that. He said, got my respect. He said, I really don't fuck with him. No, fuck that nigga.
That's how you do it. Yeah, you got to give him a little comment and be like, nigga, fuck this.
Yeah. He said that joke was. He said that joke. That's a good movie. It was all right. It ain't all that though. Which one? You confusing me?
No.
What I mean is like when people talk about it, because everybody was talking good about it, like, oh, it's so great. It's like the best thing, this, that, and the fifth. Like, it's entertaining. It's a good jump, right. But it's not like what everybody making it out to be. Like, it's like a super must see. Like, oh, you gotta go see it 2 times, nigga. Like, I had to see a movie that made me want to go see it 2 times. Senna was not a 2-time type movie. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, I feel you.
Like even if it was after I seen it, if it was to come on TV, I still skip over it.
The last movie this nigga saw twice that I can remember, because we used to be some movie going motherfuckers. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. No, it was Goldmember, the one that you saw. Goldmember.
Twice? Yeah. Goldmember?
You saw Goldmember twice because we was tripping so hard off The Spy Who Shagged Me. Go Detroit is lighting them niggas up. We tripped so much off The Spy Who Shagged Me because we used to watch that bitch at Joe House all the time. Yeah. So when The Spy Who Shagged Me came out, we all went to see it, and then I remember this nigga went back by himself to see it.
That was my shit,
like,
man.
Dr. Evil, I know. Dr. Evil, I know.
Throw me a freaking bone here, Scott. That was my dude, bro. $1 billion.
$1 billion. All right, Draft. Okay. Come on, nigga. Yes.
I want it's sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads.
Hey, man.
That'll behave, baby. Yeah, Austin Powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this nigga riding a bike?
That nigga look like he about to fall over. Is that Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, bro. I bet that was his idea.
You know he a Packer fan. That is Lil Wayne.
I done told y'all about to show y'all.
They got these.
If you know that, I'ma knock his nose out.
That nigga is riding a bike.
He got a track on MLB with the Corday nigga. That shit go hard.
Just for the record, they got Lil Wayne riding a bike. Well, not just they are
dripping so longer water erosion. Out of a soldier. My nigga don't got a baby. I wouldn't bought him a stroller.
Oh my
Green Bay Packers. Look at Lil Wayne. They said we got to get him early before he get
super high.
Before he get a couple cups in him.
Yep. Yeah, you know that shit is gonna have some syrup in it.
Yeah, you know it. He animated as hell too.
I'm from New Orleans, but I'm a Packer fan. Yeah. Hey, he said I couldn't get the Super Bowl, so I get the draft. I get the next best. What up, Lomar? Hey, I know Lomar, you're a loyal listener. We only talking about football here tonight, Brody. So I'm just forewarning. Just a forewarning. Lomar is one of the loyal listeners.
Well, he understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he got that. Yeah, man.
He understand. Green Bay. Are they still? This shit ain't started yet.
Wait, look, bro.
It'd be 10 o'clock before they even get the first pick off.
They shouldn't even say the Tennessee Titans are on the clock because they know who the fuck they pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, man.
Okay.
Can you hear my TV?
Mm-mm.
All right. Can you hear it? How about now? All right, cool. I'll keep it right here.
I got mine up a little bit too. Can you hear mine?
No, I just want to make sure anything is jump. Let me see how loud I can get it. Can you hear it? Good.
How they do my boy like that on Last of Us? How they do my dog like that?
mm-hmm. See, Lomar, that's why you my dog. You said I'm still here to support. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is.
Is that Clay Matthews?
Yes, it is. He still look the damn same.
He do.
He had to shave that beard off, probably make it look like that.
Yup. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Lomar, just to let you know, homie. All day, all night, ENT is now LLC, which Sports Plus Life falls under. So we officially a business, baby. Hit quote Jay-Z. I'm business, not a businessman. I'm a
I'm a
businessman.
businessman. The Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
Bro, what if they bought that joint to DC where the Commanders at? We in there?
Like a bitch. The draft. This is about to be the only place I go to where it's crowded as fuck like this. But then again, I don't really give a fuck about the draft for real. I mean, I like to watch it, but to be right there with all the people, that shit ain't that serious to me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the draft neither. For me, it would be the tailgate and shit.
You already know it, all that festivities around it. But to
Yeah.
go and stand right there, I'm
No,
good.
I wouldn't be standing right there. I'd be out
Hell
in the parking
no.
lot. I'd be out in the parking lot on my laptop doing this shit.
Still tailgating.
Hell yeah. Nigga, I'm not watching nobody get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell no. I could watch that shit on the big screen.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. When we would go to Philly, we would see a couple of joints that would literally like have a whole living room set up outside with a big ass screen.
Yeah.
They just pay to get in the parking lot.
Yeah, the parking lot is where it's at for real though. I mean, because to be honest with you, I can understand that the tailgating experience is what's up. The game too is what's up. Sometimes it just depends on where you're sitting at. Other
Yep.
than that, it's like nigga, I can just watch this shit on TV.
Yeah.
But no, go ahead.
If I had the money, I would get a big ass RV and get that living room furniture and just squat up in the parking lot. Pay the little $60 to get in the parking lot and come out there and cook. Stadiums in your background. It's like you're there anyway.
Was you with me that year when the motherfuckers with that RV, they had the whole family like they was set up like a motherfucker?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers was a well-oiled machine with that motherfucker. They had the goddamn grill attached to the RV on the side and shit like that. The little cook
Because they
jump.
got out like they was the fucking military. Like 6
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
got out, each side out. It was like, this
Hell
shit
yeah.
is impressive.
Them motherfuckers were sweet with it. They had that shit ready to go. They pulled the little grill out. Everybody had they set up. Poof, poof,
Yeah.
poof, 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 poof. Put the cornhole balls.
They had the fucking Eagles carpet, the big ass like 55-inch flat screen, and they was just sitting there just chilling. Everybody going to the stadium, they like, we ain't doing none of that. London.
Shador. Eleanor.
That's a weak ass foul. Come on now.
It's a
You
good
think
ass.
Shador is gonna be NFL rated?
Yes. Oh, yes. If he's in a situation where he doesn't have to start immediately, I wouldn't rush him immediately. If anything, I would probably do him the way the Patriots did what's their quarterback name?
May.
Drake May. Yeah.
Drake May. Yeah.
Now, if he goes to the Giants, you know good and damn well that he's not going to start at the beginning of the season.
And he don't have to. That'll probably be the best situation for him.
He would be the third. He would be the third string quarterback.
I mean, to be honest, if I was the Giants, I would do that. I would, because you already know his draw go bring it, especially if he in the big city, because you're gonna add Dion to him anyway, and Dion gonna promote you whether you want to be promoted or not. You know what I mean? And then you got him,
And then you don't have to start. You got Russ, but if you can beat out Russ, that'll make you legit too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I for him, I would want to go to the Giants, to be honest with you, because then you're not going to the Cowboys, but you're in the NFC East, where that's like the most talked about fucking division in the NFL because of the Cowboys, because of the Eagles, because of the Commanders.
Y'all the champs, you know.
Yeah. So
Now,
I mean, you get a lot of TV time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our division is the most talked about, like on any sports job, and just because of the Cowboys for the most part, because everybody like to either talk good about them or talk bad about them.
Yeah,
but they always being talked about.
Yeah, niggas don't want to let the NFC East go. I mean, but now you can't. Now you can't, because the Eagles are the champions. They're not going anywhere. Washington has newfound life. They've reinvented themselves under their new ownership and Jaden Daniels. They're not going anywhere. People, for disgusting reasons, always talk about the Cowboys. I hate it, but that just is what it is. You know, it just is what it is. And yeah, they're the glamour. They've been the glamour division of the NFL forever. Forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, now the Knicks is flaming Detroit. This is a good ass game, bro.
Well, what's your score say? Where you at on the TV?
They just 50-47.
50-47. Oh yeah, you ahead of me. Did I slow this shit down or something?
I don't know. I know. I got it on my. I got it on my game TV, so I thought I would be behind niggas.
Yeah, my ass was
Come here, breed chops. Come here, breed chops.
Yeah, I was behind.
Who that?
Stop it. Give it along like that. What are you, Rose?
London just said hi.
Hello, lady.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Good.
Getting ready to get. She said, "What are you doing?"
I'm gonna get to the shower.
Oh, okay.
She had SOL. They had SOLs today.
Oh Lord.
I know, right?
You talking about them shit out of luck?
You already know. I was just thinking that.
I ain't studying, so I guess I'm shit out of luck.
You already know it, bro. I get it. You already know it. I hate them bitches.
As soon as the SOL came, I'll be like, oh my God.
This is why this is called the half-ass draft-ass coverage. Look how long it's taken to get to the first pick. They have technically been on the air to start the draft 15 minutes ago. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you SOL. That's the fucking right. That's fucking right.
Yeah.
Let me put this up so I can see your chat. I don't give a fuck about this. Let me pull us up so I can see them chat. I ain't got to sit here and be squinting.
Okay, Where the hell is Aaron? Where the hell is Aaron at? And I had my boy who wanted to come on here. He was born and raised in San Francisco, and he said he wanted to come on. He wanted to come on here. Okay, here we go. Finally,
Cam Ward. They
see.
picked Cam Ward.
Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward. Whatever. I mean, so no surprise there. But the Tennessee Titans first pick is in. The Tennessee Titans have picked Cam Ward.
Thank you, Tennessee. Take a quarterback. Take a quarterback. Hey, take a quarterback. Hey, take a quarterback. Hey,
Now we can start to wonder.
Fucking Cleveland. Cleveland gonna be the ones to fuck it up.
Oh, that's what they do.
The Jaguars had traded the pick to the for the Browns. Yeah, they moved back to 5. The Jaguars traded up. Who the fuck is Jaguars getting? Abdul Carter?
So the Jaguars are number 2 now?
Yeah, they're number 2 now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Who the fuck they going to get? Are they getting Travis? Who they quarterback? Fucking long ponytail?
Trevor Lawrence.
Bro, what if they picture doing?
Why they Cleveland?
They like pass rushes. Cleveland traded out because Cleveland don't need to be picking nobody right now. Cleveland got to get rid of that Deshaun shit before they start. They need to ante up on picks because once they get rid of Deshaun, they're gonna need to start building the fuck up. They got to build up.
But couldn't you have your quarterback already there? You know.
But they got a bunch of quarterbacks. They got Kenny Pickett, man. They got that Super Bowl champion on their bed.
Hold up. You do know Cleveland did go just get Flacco back.
They can talk about the Flacco.
He was great. He was great last time he played for him.
They can talk about the Flacco. Why y'all got that shit? Fucking Flacco. Goddamn Flacco. Man, come on now.
Flacco is like 41 now.
Yeah. Flacco ain't it.
Somebody just came for you for the Pickett comment, bro.
Say, hold on, let me look here. Let me wait till this shit pop up over here. I know you're a champ. I'm an Eagle fan. I'll tell you, that's what I'm talking about. Super Bowl champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, Kenny motherfucking Pickett, nigga.
Okay.
Put some respect on his name.
Okay. It's his 3rd team in 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, he got a ring though.
He do got a ring. The goddamn.
I'm surprised at this trade though. Who they trading up to get over somebody? They had to trade over the Giants
because they knew the Giants gonna want them. It has to be Travis Hunter.
I mean, that would be nice. Well, damn, I was going to say they just traded. That would have been nice to see Travis Hunter with Denzel Ward or opposite Jerry Jeudy. So now I'm okay. So the Jags got.
I don't know who they get.
They got Brian Thomas last year. He was a beast. That he was so good where they could get rid of Evan Ingram. Do they still have Calvin Ridley?
No, I don't think. Do they?
Hold on, I'm about to look this shit up. You know what'd be funny? What if they pick Shiloh Sanders?
Nah, they might get Abdul.
You know they like them pass rushers in Jacksonville.
They do like the pass rushers. They do
because who they got? Agent Allen and they got a Josh Allen and who the other boy? Because they was connected to us.
That's right. Goddamn, I forgot. Ridley is a Titan. I forgot he was with the
Titans. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I thought he was. Cam Ward got that. What they trade? Jaguars receive a 2nd overall pick. Their 2nd overall pick, a 4th and a 6th. They get next year's 1st round, the 5th too. That wasn't enough.
Announce that again to the show.
Jaguars received a 2025 2nd round overall pick, a 2025 4th round pick, a 2025 6th round pick. The Browns,
okay.
The Browns get the 2025 5th overall pick, a 2025 2nd and 4th round pick, and a 2026 1st round pick.
Now you did mention that the Browns went back 3 spots
to the 5th spot.
Okay, so this got interesting early.
Early as a bitch.
This got interesting real early. I'm
telling you. Who it is?
Huh?
It got to be Abdul.
Yeah. It does. Hey, chat, who do you think Jacksonville is going to draft? Do you think they're going to draft Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter?
That nigga still sitting there. He ain't there.
I bet you Keith's ass is at B-Dubs right now.
You think it's gonna be Travis?
Trying to think the logic because yes, Jacksonville does like their. Okay, I have one person. Rob says, okay, we split down the middle. Hampton says Carter. Rob says Hunter. Come on, who else is out there? Let's see what we got. I'm trying to think because it makes sense that Jacksonville does. They like to be Saxonville. Pause. They like to get those pass rushers.
And Abdul is supposed to be the best in the draft, even though he got that injury stuff circle around him. But I think he was trying to fall down the draft board with that shit.
Brian Thomas, but Travis Hunter looks good on anybody's offense or defense. The Knicks are on fucking fire. I don't know. This is tough. This is good. This is good.
Here we go, Goodell.
If Shedeur don't get drafted top 3, I would like to see him go to New Orleans. I would.
That's basically where he gonna go. If so,
where you don't have to worry about weather factor, a dome. You're in a dome. You're gonna start fresh pretty much. Okay, here we go. This is interesting. Oh my God, I don't want to hear all that shit. Okay, so they're doing some more pageantry, which is why this shit take 4 fucking hours. You said the Knicks will do all of this and lose in the second round. Yeah, they ain't fucking with Boston.
Dooley.
Yeah, they ain't fucking with Boston. No.
Eric Armstead, won't he a 49er?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe he was.
Man, nobody's screaming no Duval.
The second
hey, what about his coach? Duval. 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 Yeah. Yeah, fucking young.
Yeah, I came out here rapping, boy. Oh, shit. Let's go, Bo.
Yeah. Let's go, Bo.
He was at the Nuggets Clippers game, by the way, which is an absolutely amazing series right now. I don't even know what pick we had, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. I don't have a clue of what pick Denver is. Another trade? Oh, okay.
Oh, he almost fucked up the draft.
He almost did.
Travis Hunter. They traded up to get Travis Hunter. They said, fuck that. We get P. Hey, that fit him.
Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar. You going back home, Florida boy.
That's bad. That's a bad thing. I wouldn't be dancing.
You ain't got to worry about him in your division now.
Oh, yeah. True to the game.
Okay.
Great job, young man. Now get rid of that thing you on your arm.
Boy,
let her go.
That nigga got a Pepto-Bismol jacket on.
Let it go, let it go. Like he feel excited to be like, hey, this is the hat.
Right.
This is your hat, brother.
Wow, I'm sad you had to go to Jacksonville, where people go to die. Let me stop.
Look at this guy. He is all excited. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. He deserves it.
He been through the ringer. I know his mental health crazy right now.
Right. Where Dion need to be there for him too. I have the ticker.
I know he's excited. He wanted to go home.
I have the ticker on the bottom for you guys, just so you guys can keep up with the picks. My boy gonna talk about something, putting the kids to bed. I can't. What happened? Can't explain that all at once, my boy. So Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar, the Heisman Trophy winner. Went for Jackson State. He Travis Hunter made the news. He broke the news because he was the number one recruited player coming into his freshman year. And instead of going to Florida State, instead of going to Miami, he decided to go to HBCU Jackson State, which messed everybody up. People were mad at Deion Sanders, but he's known Deion since he was a kid. Deion said, "Follow me, son, and I got you." From Jackson State to Colorado to Heisman Trophy to number 2 overall NFL draft pick. Congratulations.
He got him. He said he got him. He got him. That boy beats on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he is, but I was listening to him talk about it earlier. It's different in the NFL.
It is. He probably going to be on the offensive side.
I would have him on the defensive side because it's hard to find a shutdown corner. I would have him on the defensive side and have a specific package of plays for him on the offensive side, just like they used to do Deion Sanders.
You're right about that. Yeah, he can't play both sides, bro.
Not the way he did in college.
You can't. You gotta like here and there type, maybe like kickoff returns and
right,
and like a little gadget play here or there, but you can't do both.
Absolutely.
You will not make it.
Absolutely, because his shelf life won't last long. Just like they were talking about with Ashton Genty, because he had like over 300 carries this past season in college. You can't if your team gives you over 300 carries. First of all, your representation shouldn't allow that, because if a team gives you over 300 carries, when it's time to pay you, they're not gonna pay you. That's why they're not gonna. We remember what happened to DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, DeMarco came to us and was a shell of himself.
And was ass and was garbage juice.
Doo-doo butter.
That nigga sucked. He sucked as an Eagle.
Yeah, he was trash. Facts.
Now, he went to Tennessee and was better. But he had, because people forget, he had, that's when Henry was a rookie and second-year player. That's when Derrick Henry was a rookie, second-year player. So they had a nice little 1-2 combination going.
Yeah. Deion, last player with 8 starts on offense and defense. He could do it.
That was, I can't see it right now, but my guess is that was the 96 season.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, because Michael Irvin started off that season suspended.
That's why they did it, huh?
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah.
The Giants pick is in. What the fuck they do with they dumbass?
I don't know if. Oh yeah, you still on NFL Network? They said Travis Hunter. They said he's scheduled to get married. Travis Hunter, don't do it, bro.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, bro. Please.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. Please don't do it.
Listen to a couple of OGs. Don't do it.
He'll learn. If he don't want to learn, he gonna learn.
Boy, she gonna take. Boy, don't do it.
They took Abdul Carter. Ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch?
The New York Giants, historically known for defense, draft Penn State sensation Abdul Carter. And who's on that line? What's his name?
Thibodeau, boy. He had trade rumors going up, so that's probably why they drafted him. I like that fit though.
I like what he rocking too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what the fuck I said.
Yeah. I thought you said you liked that pick.
No, the fit.
Yeah. That nigga look. Oh, he on some Matrix gangster shit.
Yeah, that's his religion shit. What they don't call? They Muslim. Yeah.
Abdul Carter to the Giants at number 3.
That was a good pick.
That's a real good pick. I told you, whoever didn't go, well, see, we didn't know that Cleveland was going to trade. But that's what I thought. Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter was going to go 2-3. We just didn't know what, who was going
I
to
like that hat too. I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
Go ahead, get one, nigga.
Hey, this nigga what?
Look,
Rocking
bro.
no damn Giants hat.
Look, bro, I just got a Buffalo Bills hat, man.
I don't know what to tell you.
I like the way it looks, bro.
I don't know what to tell you. The only outside sports team I'll do is like baseball or football because baseball or basketball because I don't have no loyalties out there. But football, I wish I would wear another big team.
Nigga, if the hat look right, there's only one team in the NFL who I don't give a fuck what it look like that I won't wear. And you know who that is.
Cowboy.
I would never. I would burn that motherfucker first.
If you catch me with a Giants joint on, just know it's a clone of me, nigga. Kill that nigga. That ain't the real me.
I can't even say the Kansas City Chiefs because I done had a Kansas City Chiefs jersey, an Oakland Raider jersey. Like I said, with me, if it matches the outfit, as long as it ain't the Cowboys, I fuck
The
with
Giants gonna trade him to us. We gonna give him Dallas Goddard.
it. Yeah, okay.
You know their front office love us. You know what I mean? We told them. We said, look, niggas, draft them for somebody else, get them, and then we gonna come get them from y'all.
Saquon was sitting right next to Hobby when he said that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you know what it is, nigga.
Look at this shit that Rob just put up there, Sean. I'm gonna let you respond to that.
I ain't seen that. Hold on. Cowboys outfits for everyone. Rob. Hell no.
Hell no, bro.
No.
See, Rob's a Steelers. Rob is that type of Steelers fan who will rock a Cleveland Brown outfit. So it doesn't
He
surprise
gonna be
me.
ass now that he went to the Giants.
Who?
Abdul Carter.
No, he not.
I know. I'm just mad.
I'm gonna say that motherfucker about to wreak havoc. He probably about to talk to Lawrence Taylor, nigga. Well, Michael Strahan, shit.
Hey, bro, they gonna do Shador wrong. That nigga gonna fall down the draft board to the 20-something pick.
I would hate that, bro. I would really hate that, bro.
They gonna try to humble that young man.
But you know what? You know what?
He gonna burn their ass up.
It happened to Lamar Jackson, and what? And you see, yeah, Rob is that type of nigga who would do that. Hampton, he would wear a Cleveland Browns and a Cincinnati Bengals jersey, and he's supposed to be a Steeler fan.
Will he wear that? Yeah, that's tough.
No, I'm just starting some shit. No,
that's right. Fucking disgusting.
I'm shit.
Fucking disgusting.
Rob wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put nothing past him.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't put nothing past Rob ass.
If that nigga will fart on live camera, he'll rock a hit Rob.
Hey, that still was the funniest shit ever, nigga. I don't know. I'm such a child, bro. But that nigga, just the timing of that shit, I won't even prepare for that, dog.
Hey, I watched that shit today, bro, when I was coming from work.
That nigga is crazy, bro.
Rob will make you give him the goddamn Jameis stare, bro.
Yeah.
No, Robert, I'm not sending you the link because this is all about football.
Nah, keep your ass away, nigga.
Yeah, no. Look at this shit. He gonna talk about me to my face. Send me the link. No,
nah,
no,
we ain't.
No.
Call on the phone, nigga. Do 3-way your ass. Not over here, nigga.
No, Rob. We will see you on here tomorrow. This is about the draft.
I don't want to hear nothing about Mel Obama, Mel Michelle.
Exactly, nigga. We don't want to hear about how we watching a movie, nigga. And look at this late ass nigga just showing up right here.
All right. I take the heat on that one. I
Boy,
don't know
you
why.
give black people a time.
You said that's why our team sucked. Then you talking about the one that just won the Super Bowl?
What? Yeah, he did. Oh, he did say that. That's why both y'all teams suck. Come on, bro.
You're a Steelers fan, sir.
Yeah, Rob, your team played just as your team lasted in the playoffs just as long as mine did. So
Didn't we destroy y'all last year?
they sure did.
Sir?
So what up, Aaron? What up, bro?
Man, this draft already went wild.
As a bitch.
Man, it went wild.
Already.
Travis Hunter to the Jags.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense to me, but it's whatever. Cam Ward, shout out to the U. Cam Ward, #1 overall. Good for him.
And that's right. That's right. We show up. We are on time.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Fashionably late.
We on time. Oh, Rob, I don't know if you heard. I'm gonna say this one more time. All day, all night. ENT is now officially a LLC.
Yes,
Sports
sir.
Life is officially under the umbrella. As long as also DJ Brave Easy is underneath all of that umbrella. So we a business, man.
Congratulations, my boy.
I appreciate you, bro. The only
Hey, fuck that nigga. Don't be congratulating that nigga.
man. Look, nigga.
Look, that man started a legacy. What you talking
Yeah, man.
about?
Exactly. Thank you, Aaron.
Crab
Thank
in a
you.
barrel ass nigga.
Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch.
Oh, crab in a barrel ass. Black people can't never do good for themselves.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, look.
Oh, they took a lineman. Who the fuck is that?
Will Campbell.
They can have that nigga. I don't want that nigga.
New England Patriots select Will Campbell. That's really what they needed, though.
That nigga look old young.
Will Campbell, bro. You know you taking them LSU steroids. Will Campbell
What is that?
from LSU.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Was that their handshake? Young man.
How that nigga suit look fat?
He got that joint tailored well. He got that joint.
He don't want that shit tailor made on him, bro.
You ain't lying, bro. That nigga suit look fat as a.
319. That is a big boy.
That's a big dude.
You gotta hit him in the knees a couple times. Get him down now.
Hey, real quick, what y'all think about that? Damn, I'm missing his name now. Dude from Green Bay, when he said he got the letter from Trump.
Clay Matthews.
Clay Matthews, bro, that joint had me rolling.
He knew that would get everybody attention and stir up some shit.
He ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong. The boy's
like boo.
Hey Aaron, I'm gonna get my EIN number,
and
I'm gonna fire Sean before I even hire his ass.
There you go.
That's all right. That's right, nigga. And I ain't showing up neither.
That man showed up high before he got the job.
It sure did at the interview. Like, don't even hire me. You know what I'm gonna do.
No, I got Keith and Calvin to never show up. If the Eagles,
that's Keith's ass.
I know what Keith is at. Keith is at B-Dubs watching the shit. If the Eagles do something, Aaron, he gonna come on here and talk some shit because you won't want everybody to see his ass.
He could have got a better suit though.
I don't even know what y'all need at this point, honestly.
Who up on the Browns? Who the Browns gonna get? Who's still out there?
Shador.
Oh yeah.
I would truly feel bad for that young man.
I would feel super bad if he get picked to the Browns.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not even a funny joke. That's not even a funny.
He ain't got to start. He don't have to start. They got your Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett. They got their boy Flacco back. He don't have to start off back.
I was just telling my boy that. I was like and we talked about this before. The wave is changing. You get a rookie, you get a high profile rookie. You want to see him play. You want that boy to start. So there's no
But see,
point in
that
getting.
doesn't work out for most quarterbacks, though, bro.
You're right, but all right. I hate to put it this way, but right now you need to sell tickets. Right? There's no point in getting a high-profile player and then sitting them on the bench for 2 years. It's
Well,
weak.
let me just counter that by saying it's Cleveland, nigga. What the fuck else are you supposed to do there? Of course they're gonna go to the football games, no matter
They
who
gotta
the
sell
quarterback is.
tickets. Yeah, they gotta sell tickets too.
It's Cleveland, and in the wintertime, the Guardian base when baseball is over and basketball is not been the season hasn't been going on long enough for you to give a fuck. It's Cleveland. Rob, are you telling yourself facts? Are you talking to yourself? You talking to yourself on the YouTube wall, boy? You a special guy.
And he want the link. Get this nigga out of here. He's a sinner.
Well, honestly, I think that's a good pick for the Patriots, though, because you look at who all they got. They got Milton from Philadelphia. They went out and got what's the fuck? Stephon Diggs. They got a receiver. They got drafting a lineman to help protect Drake May.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think they look. I trust Mike Vrabel to build up a good team. Now, whether they win it or not, because the Titans were consistently in the playoffs. The Titans were getting to the playoffs. The Titans were winning 11 games every year. 3
It was
yards.
the GM fault. It was the GM fault. He was trading away fucking players, nigga.
Yeah, the Titans grind you in the dust, averaging 3 yards a play. And then they would occasionally hit a bomb to A.J. Brown or the fucking Corey Davis. And yeah, the GM traded away everybody. Remember what? In 2021, the Titans were the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
But I think Tannehill got injured too, didn't it?
No, he didn't
That
get
kind
injured.
of derailed
He didn't get injured.
No,
he turned to Tannehill. That's it. Yeah, he just turned to Tannehill.
I'm talking about the following year. After that, they did
that was the best thing that happened to him. Bruh, Derrick Henry got Tannehill that contract. Derrick Henry got that team to the number 1 seed.
Without question. Talk about being carried.
They kind of moving.
Who kind of moving?
With these picks.
With these statistics.
Man,
They are moving a little bit
This
faster.
shit is. Let me see. What time is it supposed to go off on the jump? Okay, so they say it's supposed to go to 11:30 tonight. Okay.
Good for
Okay.
him.
Mason Graham. Yeah, Cleveland. Who the fuck is that?
Mason Graham.
Yeah. A defensive lineman.
Yeah.
I ain't hear shit about him. Who is this?
Mason Graham. Oh, from Michigan? Never mind. I'm
Is
about to
he
change
good?
the banner. Let's see. I got the ticker up.
6'3", 296.
I don't know shit about him.
Leverage, block the strength game. Run game moment.
Let's see. Who the hell?
What are you, a D tackle?
I love me a good tackle.
He the best tackle in the draft?
Hey, Michigan was like 5-5 this season. I'm just saying. Well,
Boy, a dog. He a dog.
Is he?
Well, he a dog now.
Well, just look at the banner. That's what I think of Mason Graham. Who the hell did Cleveland just draft? Well, I tell you what, if you went to Michigan, you already used to playing in the cold. So congratulations, nigga.
Exactly. What's the average rookie contract?
It depends on where your draft status is at. So, the further down that Shedeur Sanders falls, the more it's messing up his money. I think when you're a number 1 overall pick, I think you get like 35. Your contract is like for 35 million, 40 million total.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but if let's say Shedeur goes at the last pick of the first round, that nigga would be highly upset. Highly.
Get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink now, but
The juice.
You want some juice?
The juice. The juice. Oh,
You want some juice, nigga?
He averaged 3.
Hey, Aaron, when we was working at Popeyes back when we was in high school, I pissed off one of the managers, and she called her boyfriend up on me.
Mm-hmm.
He came up there, he was like, "What's up? You want some juice, nigga?
You want some juice?
I grabbed the cup. I was like, "You want some juice? Here, let me get it."
That's the funniest shit ever. Grown ass man. You want some juice?
You want some juice?
He did. He was begging. He slapped on the counter like, "You want some juice, nigga?
You want some juice, nigga?
Should have hit him. Should have hit him with that on my apps. Nah.
You want some juice, nigga?
Nah. You
Bro,
got the juice now.
we was saying that shit, bro, the rest of the school year. We would just walk up to each other in the cafeteria. You want some juice, nigga? We were like, yeah, what flavor? Yeah. I want some juice. Yeah.
That shit was too funny, bro.
That shit was too funny, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? He must really be thirsty.
Want juice, nigga?
Incredible. I don't know. My boy got this thing in his head. He think the Raiders about to pick up Sanders. So we're gonna.
I was hearing about that, but
Oh, Shador to the Raiders? Yeah.
The Tom Brady connection. But they just signed Geno to the.
The Raiders about to get this running back, Gentry.
Boo! You ain't got a pretty mama. Get her off the screen.
Hey yo, chill.
I'm dead serious.
Hey yo, chill.
You're a perv. You see what Shannon going through? You better watch it.
I get ready to say hashtag Shannon Sharp.
Keep playing them games. You gonna end up
We want to see people. We want to see people we can put that baby gravy in.
paying 25 a cheek for for flapjacks.
25K a cheek is wild work. It's crazy work.
Nah, we want ones that'll put the dog collar around your neck and choke you.
You need Jesus and some better friends. Go to church.
Well, Shannon falling for that Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
Yep, they took the running back. I told you.
Yeah.
The Raiders have taken Ashton Genty from Boise State, the Heisman Trophy runner-up.
You knew they were gonna take a running back. Them boys like speed and running backs.
Yeah, because they knew we wanted him too.
He's a Raider.
Oh, that's right, Andrew. You a Raiders fan. Are you not satisfied with your pick?
Rico, you said they were gonna get him.
Dang, boy, that's tough. Yeah.
I tell you what, if the Raiders run him over 300 times, he ain't gonna last. Don't do it.
He a beast though.
He's a beast. Yes, he is.
He's gonna be all right.
Raiders. We got the keys, Josh. Y'all could have done with a quarterback. Who they got out there as a quarterback?
Huh?
Who is their quarterback? They got Geno. Geno Smith, ain't it?
Geno, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He up there with Geno. Geno serviceable.
Geno linked back up with
Pete Carroll, ain't it? Yeah. Oh, they good, man. They good. And he got him. He got a weapon back there that they gotta look at.
They ain't got no.
That'll give him some.
They're gonna have to find him some receivers.
They ain't got no receivers, or they ain't got no star receivers.
Well, fuck all their receivers.
That one, star receivers.
Hey, you still got a couple of rounds to draft you some young talent at receiver.
That's true.
When was the last time we saw a rookie receiver ball out?
Malik Neighbors? This past season? Hello.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Didn't he ball out too?
Hold on. Are you there, sir? Are you there? Vince?
What's up, man?
Okay, I'm gonna introduce you to my brothers. This is next to me is Sean, and next to you is Aaron. This is my boy Vince. He is born and bred from San Francisco, so he's diehard 49er fan.
Well, I'm not from the city, but yes, I'm from that area.
There you go. Close enough. This should
Close
be
enough.
good. This should be good. He's all Brock Purdy, everything.
Okay. Well,
That's tough,
we
man.
have people with disabilities on the show too. That's cool.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We are
The-
all
the-
inclusive.
the-
We are
Brock is
all
in.
This disability was an education, know how to read statistics.
I wanna Brock with you all night.
So what happened? I was putting the kids down. So what happened, man? What happened?
Well, Cleveland was the number 2 pick, and they traded 3 spots down to Jacksonville. So Jacksonville ended up drafting Travis Hunter, and then Abdul Carter went to the Giants. Ashton Genty just got drafted by the Raiders. So when does San Francisco pick?
They're like, I looked at it earlier today. I think they're like 11 or 15.
Yeah, it got to be somewhere low because they was trash as shit last year. Man.
They didn't have that good of a year.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, speaking on the Brock Purdy hit, you're right. The team did not do well, but funny enough, Brock Purdy was still top 5 in almost every statistical quarterback case. So,
That's not. He was. You know what I'm saying?
and
with
I think
that-
last
with that-
year, I don't know what happened, but obviously there was a ton of injuries. But last year, the Niners receivers were like the worst team in the league at getting separation, and somehow Brock Purdy was still number 1 in completions over 20 yards, with the receivers getting no completions.
Hey,
I mean, no separation. Sorry.
you talking to an Eagles fan, so I don't know if that's gonna fly. That's
I
all.
mean, the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan, but
No, I'm talking about my brother Sean. He's an Eagles fan.
no. I know. I was like, I'm not an Eagles fan, but I was saying this the other day. What we saw in the Super Bowl, the only reason why I was surprised is because I was convinced that the refs were gonna bail the Chiefs out like they'd been doing.
Oh, everybody
year.
was.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
And the 2-3 years before that, they were doing that. But what we saw was exactly what you need. The Eagles had the best offensive line in the league. If you got the best offensive line, you're going to tear it up. And your quarterback doesn't have to be the best in the quarterback in the league. He just needs to be like top 10, and which Jalen Hurts is. So it's like that was the recipe. They had the best offensive line and they had the best running back.
Okay.
I just sent the link to my uncle Michael, who is at the. I think he is. I know he got the invitation to go to the Raiders draft party, so he may be joining us. I just want to know what his thoughts were on Genty. You have some. Now the 49ers pick 11, and then you have a question coming from the chat. Who is your top 10 quarterbacks, Vince?
Oh God, I don't have a list in my head, but it's obviously the top number 2, and I mean, to me, you can probably make them interchangeable just because I don't 100% follow them, but it's Allen and Lamar Jackson, obviously because of what they bring to their teams. I try to base it off of with quarterbacks. I try to base it off of like what statistically they individually do. I don't look at what their teams are doing, and I try not to look at like which team has the better receivers, the better line. I just try to look at what they individually do. So I couldn't name like I couldn't name necessarily like top 10, except obviously the same names you're going to see. But statistically speaking, I would definitely put top 5 would be Lamar, Allen, and this is no particular order. Lamar, Allen. I think Purdy's up there. Statistically speaking, he's up there, and people can laugh, but statistically speaking, he is up there.
You got heart, brother.
I'm telling you, statistically speaking, it's not a lie.
Hey Vince, I told you this was gonna happen.
I'm fine with that too. I'm here for it.
What's gonna happen?
I'm here for it, man. People hate
Mathematically.
people hate on it, but I'm telling you, here's the argument that I don't like. The biggest complaint with him is that they go, "Who's his coach and who's he playing with?"
Oh.
Got it. But look at Lamar Jackson. I don't care about Baltimore, but he's got one of the best coaches in the NFL. Plain and simple. And he's been one of the best coaches in the NFL since freaking he took over the job. So you look at Josh Allen. He's had some of the best receivers. You know, you look at Patrick Mahomes. They keep saying he's the greatest. How? He's only been with Andy Reid his entire career. Andy Reid is going to go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. So I don't judge them based off of who they had around them.
Shador is dropping, bro.
Patrick
Hold on,
Mahomes,
Vince.
his biggest successful years, Patrick Mahomes had one of the best defenses in the league early on. And he took over from a team that was already pretty good under Alex Smith. So I don't take that away from him. What I take away from him is how many times the refs bailed them out. That's what I take away from him. But not his surrounding cast.
What's his name? The Jets just take Ahmad Membo offensive tackle.
Membo.
I'm surprised about that.
Hey, Kia just said, "Hey, Aaron."
Hey, kid, how are you?
Hey, Vince, man.
What's up?
I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, I'm gonna look at it like this: the best quarterback in the league, the top quarterback in the league right now, is the guy who just won the Super Bowl.
This nigga said Brock Purdy
He
is
said
top three.
top
He said it three.
Top five.
Yeah,
But you said him third, so in your mind, he
No, but
first one came out.
I said no particular order because I'm not.
Yeah. I got you. So who 4 and 5?
I'm gonna be. I'm not putting Patrick Mahomes in there. Last year we're talking about last year.
Last
Probably-
season.
I mean, if you want to put last year, yeah. If you want to say last year, yeah, go ahead.
Probably Jaden Daniels. And then Stroud.
Then who?
And who?
Stroud
CJ Stroud.
last season, yeah,
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
last season.
So last season. So the motherfucker who won the Super Bowl ain't up there, but Brock Purdy up that
I'm
bitch.
sorry. Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I put him on there too.
God dang. You acting like the man said he ain't like ketchup. He just said this is my personal.
He might as well have said he ain't like goddamn ketchup.
I'm
Uncle
sorry.
Michael.
I did forget him, so maybe I need to make it like the top 6 then.
Oh man.
Hey.
It's gonna be fun.
But wait a minute. So you I mean, no Jalen Hurts, no Jared Goff.
I don't. I've talked about Jared Goff before. I don't trust him.
Okay.
Last year, you can't be mad at
Jared Goff when his whole goddamn defensive front was injured and they were still up there. So you gotta put him up there.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you want to talk about last year,
The problem that I have is like a lot of the NFC teams were so injured last year, and so
Not like Detroit though. Detroit was a special kind of injured.
Detroit.
they were different.
Detroit.
They
was-
whole starting defensive.
Hey, look,
The whole defense.
Detroit asked me, could I come and play a couple of plays?
Got a letter in the mail with
Yeah,
a
I did.
lion on it.
They said, we're
as injured
recruiting.
as Detroit was, and I don't follow them, so I don't know the details, but they must have had better depth than people gave them credit for because it wasn't like the Niners defense was decimated, but it also showed that
Detroit decimated though.
no, but their depth was terrible. So the Niners' losses, most of their losses were because their defense gave the games away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Detroit
Yeah.
didn't have that big of a problem where their defense was giving games away.
You better blame your GM for that.
Well, that's because one, that
No,
depends.
it happens. It happens seasons to seasons.
I mean, you know, when you have coaches that are leaders of men, which is why Aaron Glenn is a head coach now, you can motivate guys. You can get maybe an exceeded amount of talent from. Maybe you can get more talent than expected from backups and third strings. Like I said, bro, you didn't see me, Sean, and Aaron out there in week 17 against Minnesota. Well, we was playing our ass off that game.
Yeah,
I was injured.
And I do agree. I do agree with that because and I told you this before, but like when the Niners had Saleh originally, there was a point in one season where they were pretty much playing with nothing but backups, but Saleh was able to get like the best out of them to keep their season alive. So sometimes you get that. I think that does matter. Detroit was able to pull it out. In the end, they just couldn't carry it. And I've seen Goff, man. You got to remember, Goff was in the NFC West. before. I
He
remember.
went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but again,
He went to a Super Bowl. Just
Did you
like
see-
He
Purdy.
did.
He went to a Super Bowl.
Did you see that Saints game? Do you really think they deserve to be there?
I mean, but look. I mean, it is
Everybody
what it is.
saw that pass interference.
Yeah, it was pass interference, but he still had to make the plays to get them to the Super Bowl.
He's good. I just don't trust him. It's the same thing like with what's his face with the Vikings. He was.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but that's who?
You said Sam?
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he with the Vikings.
Yeah.
He was. I think he's with Seattle now.
Yeah, he was Seattle now. I want to
Yeah,
say
they ain't going nowhere.
not a damn place.
I was actually surprised that they did that move because I thought, and I don't even think he's all that great, but I thought Geno was serviceable.
He is serviceable.
Geno is serviceable.
But
I don't
they
know why
wanted to
they
go-
didn't keep Geno.
Well, he could have carried them through at least maybe another season so they could try to get a rookie.
I mean, to be honest with you, what you get out of it's really because of the division that Geno was in. Geno is just as serviceable as Baker Mayfield. If you look at the records, they're pretty much identical. It's just that the NFC South is considerably weaker than the NFC West.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mayfield, that Tampa's won the division the last 2 years with him as the quarterback with 10-7, 9-8 records. That's about what Seattle has been the last couple of years, about identical record. So yeah, Geno is serviceable, but I just knew I was waiting for you to tell your Brock Purdy ranking so I could get my guys' reaction.
Oh, I know, dude. I trust me. I get it, and it sounds like complete bullshit. But when you do,
It don't just sound like it.
when you do the quarterback to quarterback like stats, when they do those next gen stats where they show like separation, they show the window, the accuracy windows, or the just the on time. That's what I look at. It's like you can't deny that thing. I'm not saying he's a superstar. I'm not saying he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying he's the next Joe Montana. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is current day, what you want your quarterback to do, which is get the ball to whoever they're trying to get it to on time, in space, at where you need it to be accurately. There's not many doing it better than him. And that's what his job is. Now, he's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar Jackson. But see, I hate those comparisons. Lamar Jackson's a freak. You're not going to see another Lamar Jackson probably for another 10 to 15 years. I mean, if you look at Lamar Jackson, you look at the impact he's made on his team as much as he's done it. The next closest name that comes to my mind is shit. And now I'm drawing a blank like an idiot. But it's
Jalen Hurts.
No, the dude that got bounced out of the league for dog fighting.
Oh, Michael
Vick.
Michael Vick. How many years ago was Michael Vick before Lamar Jackson? Like 15?
If you're just talking about speed wise, then yeah. But what are you talking about? His arm?
If you talking about,
Are you talking about his arm too and accuracy?
The total package, the athleticism, the speed.
Are you talking about Vick in his prime?
His prime, yeah, just that natural.
Okay, so the
ability.
last year of great Vick in his prime was probably 2010. So that's about 8 years before Lamar.
Yeah, so you don't see that very often. So I hate when people compare everybody like Lamar. You're not going to see another Lamar for a while. He's Lamar.
Well, a lot of people are comparing Jaden Daniels to Lamar now.
That's 1 year. I want to see it for over multiple years.
Fair enough.
And to be fair, I'm not even saying you want Lamar, because as good as Lamar is, he's kind of been the main reason why they can't get through the playoffs. He's caused more problems to his team in the playoffs.
Not last year.
You talking about like that Mark Andrews drop on the goal line?
Yeah.
That was Lamar too?
Yeah,
that was Mark Andrews.
That wasn't him,
last year.
but I did clearly watch. Was it one season where the Ravens were charging down the field, and instead of Lamar just throwing the ball 7 yards to open receiver right in front of him, he threw.
That was the year before against Kansas City. No, he had a horrible game that game.
And then last year he had help. Derrick Henry dropped the pass. That one dude you mentioned dropped the pass, but Lamar did the same thing where he clearly just didn't throw it to a dude who was right in front of him, and he screwed it up.
You can't blame that on Lamar, because
I'm just saying
for whatever reason, coaching abandons their game plan that got them
You're
to
right.
a championship game every year.
And then that's the difference between is he ready to take that step, which is do what you know you need to do. Then to hell with what the coach said in that moment, make it happen. And so as good as he is, I'm not even saying that you want that.
That's all right, because Lamar winning the Super Bowl next year.
Tataroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona for the Panthers. In case everybody
Thank you. I
was
was just
wondering.
getting ready to say that. Thank you.
What was that? What was that?
Tataroa McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona to the Panthers
All right, now the Saints are on the clock.
for the number 8 pick.
The Saints are on
The Saints
clock.
got it. The Saints got to take Shador.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean they just got to, especially with Derek Carr and his situation. I'm definitely thinking they're getting a quarterback. I would be shocked if they don't, because he ain't going to Chicago.
Mike,
He
you
wouldn't
guys.
go to the 49ers.
Mike, hold on, Sean. Mike. What up, man? Uncle Mike.
Y'all not moving. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all just sitting there.
Oh, hey, look, but we can hear you though. You're not doing nothing, but we can hear you though. Are you happy with
I
your
cannot
pick?
hear you. I will not be able to hear you.
Because it's loud where you
I'm
at.
in
You're in
the
the
midst
draft party.
of Raider Nation.
What'd you say? He said Raider Nation. He's at the Vegas Raiders draft party.
Okay.
Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat.
What do you think?
Look at my
He
hat.
partying. I'm trying to be where you at.
He is a great pick.
He is a great pick. He's
Yes.
a great pick.
I'm
He's
happy.
a great pick. No, I'm glad you're happy. I am. Hey, look.
Got
Next
coach.
year we
Got the
Hey, look,
quarterback.
next
Got
year we're trying to come out with you
Got the
too.
running back. Denver's gonna go backwards. Raiders gonna win the division.
You know what? I'm about to kick you off my damn show.
What y'all been drinking in there?
It must be that good.
That Kool-Aid.
What
Okay.
I hope you go back and watch this.
Nothing I can do but say bye.
Have a good day.
I knew
were
his
you
phone.
saying,
I knew his phone was about to die. He said his phone was about to die, but I wanted to see what he was. He invited me to come to the draft party. I said, "Oh, I just started driving the bus." I said, "I can't go to Vegas right now." But next year is a whole different story.
Hey,
If he invite people out to Vegas, I'll let your boy.
You know, especially if they're paying for them flights. Come
I
on,
missed half what you were saying about Shador. You said you think the Saints should take him.
I think the Saints should take him. Hold on, here we go.
They didn't take him. They took Calvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas.
Oh my goodness.
Shador is dropping.
Goodness.
That's because Derek Carr is coming back and he's winning the MVP. Derek Carr is the most underrated quarterback in the league. We saw
That boy trash as hell.
We saw the first 3 games the Saints had, and they were on their way. If he didn't get injured, it'd be a whole different thing.
But you just said Derek Carr is winning the MVP.
Hell yeah. Maybe scratch
All right.
that part from the. But
Nope, it's too late.
We're gonna put that right on the thumbnail.
Maybe don't pay too much attention to that part. But Derek Carr coming back and winning 10 games straight.
They trying to get him some protection, apparently.
Do you see why? Shador didn't show up to the draft?
Dude, I'm kind of surprised because I was listening to some of the talking heads, like the local talking heads, and allegedly I thought that this year's first round draft was not going to be good for offensive linemen, and already they've taken what, 2 or 3?
Bro, we made it so everybody needs an offensive lineman just because how we did last year, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need a good but I'm just saying that this year they were saying the first round was not a good one to grab.
It was going to be defensive. Defensive lineman, yeah. I was with you. I heard. Because you got to have with a good offensive line, you can do anything, bro. You give a quarterback time. You can run the ball. Dude, you can move people, bro.
I was just talking about that to my wife the other day because I remember back when Jim Harbaugh coached the Niners, you know, they had probably one of the top 3 offensive line for 3 or 4 years straight. That shit matters, man. Frank
it
Gore
does.
going off. it made Alex Smith and Kaepernick look like they were really good, which they were good, but it made them look even better. It matters, man. You got the best offensive line in the league. You don't need the greatest quarterback. You just need a smart quarterback, and
that's a shot. That's a shot at Jalen Hurts.
That's not a shot at Jalen.
No, it's not a shot. It's not a shot at Jalen Hurts. I get him. It's because he's right though. With a good offensive line, you don't need the best. But if you have the best, that's what takes you over the top.
That helps.
Absolutely.
And the Eagles had it was set up perfectly for them. I think they had the best line. And even though there was a lot of hype with the Saquon and Derek, I always thought Saquon's definitely better than Derek, and that's nothing, no shade against Derek. I just think Saquon's better.
Right.
And they had their defense was put together well. They had everything going for them, and finally, I think what really put them over, and this is nothing against them. Finally, people started waking up to realizing the bullshit that was happening with the Chiefs, and because I'm telling you, the NFL was getting ready. The Texans should have bounced the Chiefs out of the playoffs. The NFL was getting ready to put one over on whoever was coming from the NFC. But luckily enough, people saw what was going on. The NFL couldn't protect them, and the Eagles destroyed them.
Oh, I love the Super Bowl, bro. I loved every minute of the Super Bowl.
Which I told you before too. The year before, the Chiefs were only slightly better. If you play if you call a clean game on the officiating side, the year before would have happened to the Chiefs as well. They would have got rolled.
Well, Mr. 49er fan, you are one pick away. Because you guys picked 11.
I don't even know what to say because I'm shocked that 3 offensive linemen have already been drafted. So now I don't know what they're going to do.
Hey, what if the 49ers draft Shedeur Sanders?
They're not going to.
That would be hilarious.
They don't need him. So they need a defensive.
Why? What's the purpose of this shit?
He going to Dallas, y'all. He going to Dallas.
You think so?
Who going to Dallas?
Shedeur?
Sanders. He going to Dallas.
Hey, I wouldn't be shocked if he do. That'll probably be. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked neither. Dak Prescott would then be on the trading block.
They'll let they did it. They did it so he'll go there and he'll suck with Schottenheimer, and then Dion gonna come the next year and coach him up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I heard rumors that Dion's possibly making his way to the NFL.
And what other way would it be to go and coach your son at where you play football at?
Oh yeah, it's the LeBron effect. Come on now, it's the LeBron effect.
Ugh, I hate that shit.
Jared was like, look, we gonna get you next time. We gonna let this motherfucker that nobody think can do anything coach this team and get shitted on. Get you another good pick to pick up. Get your son some players, and then you can come coach us next year.
Jerry ain't hiring Dion because Dion's a bigger name than Jerry.
Yeah, and Jerry would have to be willing to take a step back and just be an owner.
Exactly.
Listen, y'all, Jerry
should be in a damn long-term care facility by now.
Thank you. Jerry got about 2 more seasons worth of life. There's only so many heart transplants you can have. My man gonna die. Excuse me. My man's seasons may come to an end, and somebody else gonna have to own the team.
I could see Dion coaching the Falcons before the Cowboys.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I remember hearing it a few years ago from some people.
He offered to coach the Falcons. He wanted to.
I remember hearing a few years ago from some people, like insiders, are basically saying that the problem with Dallas is that Jerry is just happy being relevant. He just wants to be relevant.
Yes.
And he doesn't care about going over the top, getting the rings. He just wants to be relevant every single year. And every single year, Dallas is like top 3 when it comes to like what the team is worth. That's what he cares about. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, business wise, it don't make sense. Your company makes several $1 billion a year. Why would I sit there and trip off of a Super Bowl?
Exactly. And he's not wrong.
Super Bowl?
From a business standpoint, he's not wrong. But the problem is that he's created some of the most delusional fan base you've ever seen.
The most delusional. We can agree on that, sir.
The most.
I can't help but feel sorry for them half the time.
I don't feel so. Oh no, I'm petty. I piss on them when they burning.
I back the car up on their ass when they got them on the ground.
Yes, I throw
y'all are quite violent.
Like if a delusional Cowboys fan, metaphorically, not really, was hanging on a bridge and they needed my hand to pull them up, I wouldn't do it. I'd probably push him. Metaphorically.
Holston, Loveland, tight end, Michigan to the Bears.
All right.
They
y'all
picked him
together.
over Tyler Warren.
Good for them.
Oh no, Coach Loveland is good. Loveland
Is
good.
he?
Yes, he was on
You
that
know, I don't keep
championship
up.
team. No, Loveland is good. Loveland's a good
Okay.
player.
She might, because she's already going to be at the hotel that
Yeah.
we're going to.
That's a good pickup for Caleb Williams.
It sure is.
It is.
Yeah.
Brock on the clock. I mean, the 49ers on the clock. Y'all go get Shador Sanders. All the shit you talking, y'all go pick up
That shit
Shador.
would be, that would be funny
trade
as a
Purdy in the next 10
bitch.
minutes? Absolutely not.
That would be hilarious.
I'll totally say I never watched Shador. I don't really know. I don't pay much attention, but I'm just like he's not gonna. They're not getting him. He's not a good fit. They're not going to want to deal with the Deion Sanders bullshit over there.
Well, hold on, wait a minute now. Deion won his first Super Bowl in San Francisco.
That was also
Deion won his first championship.
That was also 1994.
Yeah.
That's when I was a 49ers fan.
It don't matter. You damn sure was a 49ers fan. Yeah.
Oh no, no, don't get. Oh, it was smart business move, but I just don't think it's smart.
Hey, but that's the Deion saying he has ties to the 49ers now.
He has ties to the Cowboys too.
To the Niners.
He has ties to the Cowboys too.
It don't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think,
see how much a throwback Deion Sanders 49er jersey costs.
Look, I'm just glad they dropping all these defensive players down. I need I'm hoping Malachi Starks is there.
But see, that's the thing. The Niners need defense, so they need a defensive end or a linebacker.
Because we took all y'all defensive players. If the 49ers drafted Sanders, what'd that say about Brock Purdy contract?
Oh, he's gonna get paid, dude.
Yep,
if we can leave here with Malachi Starks, I'll be good. So we need a safety in the worst way.
Has Aaron Rodgers declared anywhere?
No.
Who gives a fuck?
Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna tell you right now, Aaron Rodgers ain't got to rush. Aaron Rodgers probably won't get declared somewhere until somebody get injured and somebody really have to get a quarterback.
He likes people to. He wants people to beg for him to come there.
Exactly.
Exactly. He wants people to say, "Oh, Aaron, we need you." And the fact is, you know what the film tell us? The film tell us that he ain't that dude no more.
Hey, you know what about Aaron though? What's funny about him is that the media and like the execs seem to hate him, but when you talk to other players, like especially Marshawn Lynch, man, they fucking love that dude.
That's what's up.
Like, because they all get high together.
That's the exact story you read my mind.
He get high with them. Aaron Rodgers be on that peace pipe.
I mean, Marshawn Lynch like made that claim that Aaron saved his career at Cal. So
good for him.
Yeah, because when he caught doing something, that was the whole thing. He got caught doing something.
Was it like stealing a car or some shit?
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers still like, of course.
Yeah, he was still. Hey, that's when Marshawn was still about that thug life.
He's still about that.
He still is.
I'm just here, so he still is. He still is.
That's like saying Gary Payton's not about that life anymore. He's.
Hey, look,
but
Aaron Rodgers. But you have to understand, Aaron Rodgers is probably a completely different person now from when he was in college. I mean, he's got all the money that he could possibly want. He shows a very narcissistic attitude. It's like, first of all, bro, I don't know what the Steelers are doing, putting all of your chips in the eggs of a 41-year-old basket, talking about if he doesn't come, Mason Rudolph is more than capable. Didn't y'all just get rid of that motherfucker 2 years ago?
Real talk.
Now you brought him back. They'd have been better off if they didn't want to keep Russ. They should have kept Justin Fields. At least you have a young, athletic quarterback. I mean, and then Aaron Rodgers is playing catch with DK Metcalf. Bro, I don't care. Aaron Rodgers just wants that attention. I don't care if he comes back and plays or not. Because in that
he ain't gonna do nothing but stink it up.
Yeah, you still got to go through Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow and Joe Flacco. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no damn Aaron Rodgers.
This nigga talk about some Joe Flacco. Leave Joe out of this, bro. Leave Joe ass out of this, dog. Joe Flacco is not doing nothing, bro.
Leave Joe alone.
January Joe.
January Joe, God damn it.
That shit is over with.
No, but I wouldn't mind him going. In terms of Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't mind him going to Pittsburgh for a season, for a single sign-off season. That's how I look at it.
That's what he's gonna do. Yeah. He's doing exactly what Brett Favre did. He wants people to grovel to him and say, "Oh, we need you, X, Y, and Z." that act has worn thin. It's played out. Damn, he just dunked right in his face. That act is worn thin. Nobody gives a fuck no more.
No,
We really don't.
Your MVP days are long behind you.
So you think Mike Tomlin can't make him a playoff player?
Nope.
Mike Tomlin made
Mike
Duck Hodges
Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin made Duck Hodges a playoff player. But no, yes, of course he can make him a playoff player. But does he get him out of the wild card round?
No, but Pittsburgh.
Look at Shador. Shador, like, I don't give a fuck where I go, man. I got money, man.
Boy was born rich.
That's all he gonna do, right?
Man, another reason why I really hope they don't draft him because that shit's annoying.
Hey man, that's just his swag, man. Shador
I'm just not a fan of it.
Swag. Hop up on the bed, put his swag on.
Give me a second. I'll be back. My shit about to die like another. I'm gonna put it on the charger.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
My shit about to die like another.
But honestly, I think this is some Deion hate that's going on here. Of why Shador is slipping.
Because didn't he just do that stupid shit where he retired somebody's number?
He retired his son's number at Colorado.
Yeah, that seems excessive.
That right there, the organizations that are run fairly well, they see that and they don't want that near them. Like they just.
But he's the head coach of that college program.
No, I get that.
He didn't do that. He didn't just come into that building and say, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna retire my son's number because he played for y'all." He runs the program.
But even as the person who runs the program, let's say he doesn't actually move to the next level in terms of the league. Other colleges are looking at that. That to me, that just wasn't a classy move. I don't see that as a classy move. Now, nepotism, like having your son come to a specific team and you coaching that team, that's one thing because you have that ability, that skill. Going outside and retiring your kid's number, that's weird.
Colorado was ass though before they got there.
Why is that weird? Exactly. They suck. Why is that weird?
Because name another team yeah, baby.
Aww. Sometimes shit got to get done, bro.
Exactly. No. Just because, but see, why does everything have to remain the same?
It might be a possibility for Shador to go to the Cowboys because they next.
That's what I'm saying. That he going to the Cowboys.
That'll be funny as shit.
No, it won't be funny because then I instantly have to hate him.
You do have to hate him.
I instantly will hate him.
Deion can do what he wants. Deion can do what he wants. If he wants to do that and retire his kid's number, that's fine.
Took Mikael Williams edge at Georgia to the 49ers.
Not surprised. That's what they needed.
The edge, yeah.
Good for them.
That's what they needed. They needed edge. So I'm not surprised. I figured they would go edge or linebacker in the first round. And the first round is good for edge and linebackers anyways, historically. I mean, the defensive players, I always hate when teams go so heavy on offensive players in the first round. To me, the defensive players, if they're that good, they're that good because they tend to play on an island. So offensive players, especially in college, they get a lot of protection off their supporting
Sean, the
cast.
Dolphins are next. I'm sorry, Vince. The Dolphins.
Yeah, we got the 13th pick.
Yeah.
No, y'all don't. The Cowboys up here on my list, unless they fucked up the list.
Because on my list, it say the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
On mine, it say the Cowboys on NFL Network.
Yeah, it does on ESPN. It says the Cowboys are on the clock too.
It said the Cowboys just picked, and their pick is in.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins who come after the Cowboys. I'm sorry, forgive me. Yeah, you're right, Sean.
And you know they turned that pick in. Shador up there. That's gonna be hilarious. They're gonna trade that guy.
Nah, I think he's gonna sit behind Dak for at least another season.
Yeah, but they're gonna trade his ass.
Yeah, but I mean,
hey, no,
this is Dak's what 10th?
We're talking about the Cowboys, man, but the Dolphins need a quarterback too. You know,
they do. They definitely do.
They got Captain Concussion over there, and I don't know.
That motherfucker can't stay healthy at all.
Statistically, if you do the trigonometry, when you add
here we go.
That have gotten, concussions over the last 10 years.
Did you just use a smart word?
Just statistically, if we're looking at quarterback statistics, let's put the numbers together.
Nope, that's fair. Because if Vince can say the numbers with Brock Purdy, he can say the numbers with Tua.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't like Tua. I'm just saying the dude can't take any more hits.
Well, let me ask this: is Tyreek Hill gonna get traded?
Nah.
He said he gone, nigga. He got to do what's best for him and his family.
He gonna
Hold
do
up.
his ass to work.
His
That's what he
wife,
gonna do.
his wife just filed for divorce.
Oof.
He said, I'm out.
Maybe he should stay there. Isn't it like tax free in Florida? He should stay there then.
He gonna be
He better.
He gonna be
Because these property taxes in Virginia are ridiculous.
You ain't lying.
It's crazy.
You ain't lying.
Tyler Booker. Wow. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, they are showing shit.
No, they took Tyler Booker, a guard from Alabama.
Another offensive lineman?
All their offensive
Yep,
linemen
another
retired.
offensive lineman.
Holy.
All of their linemen are retiring.
Yeah, all of their linemen did retire and are left on and went to other teams.
It's
Dude,
it's actually a smart pick.
No, I get that. Just maybe the analysts were all wrong. Then maybe these offensive linemen are that good this year.
It was a strong draft for linemen and running backs.
I don't know why he's so excited. He going to the fucking Cowboys.
Exactly. I would like
You about
guys, I would
that
like you
that
guys-
nigga run it. That nigga running straight to an L.
I would like you guys to read my banner.
Hey, clean though.
Then a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah, he clean. Yeah.
He better stop running. You gonna sweat that suede up. You know what I'm
Hey, bro, he was running a little zesty. His run looked a little
talking
zesty.
about? He gonna sweat that suede up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Look at Roger like they homies.
I don't know why he excited. You gotta go up against Jalen Carter twice, my boy.
Yeah. Now you got to go up against Abdul Carter too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit, he gotta go up against who the Commanders got. Don't they got some dogs up there too? I don't know. I can't remember.
Who was it? Wait, did they ended up picking up Myles Garrett, right?
Who? No, he went back to the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Myles Garrett made all that noise and he
That
was
was
Wanted money.
and all it was money.
negotiation. That was a negotiation tactic.
That was a money grab. I don't want to be here no more. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that was a negotiation tactic.
And it worked.
It did.
Like a bitch.
It
let's hope
worked.
it worked out for the Browns. Watch him go
40
down
million a year.
ACL. Week 3, he goes down with an ACL.
Yeah, you already know it.
That's tough.
Stop.
all that always happens with these defensive linemen. They're like, I
All
want
right,
my
you
money.
say that, and it's gonna be your damn quarterback who go down with the ACL.
No.
You can't wish injury because that shit come back tenfold.
No, I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying.
Y'all gonna,
Yeah.
have to trade, y'all gonna have to trade back for Trey Lance.
Y'all gonna bring Trey Lance back.
Hell, no.
Y'all had me thinking that they were gonna take Shador. That nigga falling.
Did you
Yeah,
really think that? Dude, I
I
am not. There's nothing against Shador. I just know the Niners don't need him. They don't need him, and they don't.
If
want him.
Miami don't take him, the Colts won't take him. Then
Oh,
they
you
get
know
somebody.
And there
Atlanta won't take him.
There was an article on ESPN earlier today, Sean, about the potential sneaky chance that Shador Sanders ends up with the Colts because they may not be sold on Anthony Richardson.
They got somebody else though, didn't it?
Interesting.
No.
I thought they got like somebody else went to the Colts too, though, at quarterback.
They think they had like Gardner Minshew or something. No, that was 2023. But no, no.
Man, Shador ain't going to no goddamn Colts. Two black.
If he went to the Colts, I wouldn't be mad. Like if he goes to a dome team, I'm not gonna be mad at him. I'm just glad
He's not going to no Colts. Shador don't fit the Colts culture.
What's their culture?
Not Shador.
You right say what culture does the Colts have? Since fucking
When you think of the Colts, you think of Peyton Manning, you think of Andrew Luck. You don't think of Shador goddamn Sanders.
Bro, Peyton Manning apparently hated Indianapolis because his life is now the Denver Broncos, and Andrew Luck quit on the Colts.
I know that, but I'm just talking about what they see themselves as an organization, bro. You know what I mean, man? Yeah,
I get you. I
don't get me to say it, nigga. It ain't Shador Sanders.
I know what.
It ain't Shador Sanders.
Oh, Are you talking
Especially-
about this, my boy?
Especially if they got Anthony
Hold on, wait a
Richardson,
minute
man, he
now.
done fucked up the jump.
I see what point you're trying to make, but what is Anthony Richardson, bro?
That's what I said. And especially after they had that failed project of Anthony Richardson, they like, oh man, we gonna get some athletic, and that motherfucker ain't shit. They ain't gonna get another one that might not work out for. Are you joking?
Well, but see, Shador Sanders is a better passer than Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is a hell of an athlete
boy-
with a cannon for an arm, but he's not accurate at all.
That boy running like he had a dress on.
Yeah, and see, I think what you just said there, I think that's where teams are going to go. That's why I hate these comparisons to like Lamar and Josh. It doesn't matter how much these comparisons to like Lamar and Josh Allen.
Oh, you're talking about Anthony Richardson.
I'm talking about just quarterbacks in general in the NFL. I hate those comparisons. It doesn't matter how strong your arm is. They need someone who's accurate. That's what matters.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. That's what that's what made Bo Nix good for us.
Yeah. And that's
they swore up and down that he didn't have an arm, but I mean, in Sean Payton's offense, he just needs to be able to move a little bit and be accurate.
Yeah, and you look at it, it's the same thing. Like the reason why I put up for my team for Brock. I don't care if he's not the strongest. He's one of the most accurate in the league. That's what really matters.
Yeah,
what's your job? What's your job?
Brock need the Avengers with him.
No, he doesn't.
The fuck he don't.
And they already got rid of Debo.
Every team.
McCaffrey.
Debo was cheeks though. Debo was crying for the ball and then dropping it.
Debo couldn't stay healthy no more.
And see, and that's the thing.
That was his problem, was his health.
Debo couldn't stay healthy. Watch him go to Washington and be healthy as a bitch, at least for his first season.
24/7. My man built like iron. I don't know what it is about getting traded to another team, but you just do better.
No, it ain't. We gonna smack the fuck out of this bitch ass.
Listen, you know how y'all get to talking crazy.
Yeah, no, it's so like you guys are saying, like you need the Avengers to win a game, dude. None of those quarterbacks last year that made it, all the quarterbacks last year that made it the playoffs had supporting casts.
Shit, the Eagles.
Oh yeah,
the Eagles turned into the goddamn Avengers.
And let me be fair, the year before the Eagles were good, really good, and the Niners kicked.
Their defense wasn't good though. Their
defense overall was.
No, we were soft as shit on defense, nigga. We were soft as shit on defense. Our offense was good, but our defense was some ass.
But I think that's what it is. As a cumulative team, you guys haven't been bad in quite a while.
The Eagles have always been. The Eagles have always been up there as a problem. They may not be the biggest one, but they were always going to be in your way at some point if you weren't a really, really good team. You have to have that supporting cast. None of these quarterbacks.
Well, I think people need to give more credit to Nick Sirianni, because when I first saw him, his initial press conference, I thought he was a bozo.
Nigga, me too.
I'm about to say Sean Tucker.
Me too. I was cussing at everybody.
He still may be one.
Hey, look, you can call him a bozo now, but
you can call him whatever you want. Yeah, in champion.
4 years, he's made the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl appearances and 1 Super Bowl title. I mean, he could make a case where he could say, "Yo, I'm the greatest coach in the history of the franchise," just like Jalen Hurts can say, "I'm the greatest quarterback in the history of the franchise."
Yeah.
No coach ever made it there to 2 Super Bowls, and no quarterback ever made it to 2 Super Bowls.
I'm not knocking him, because I'm not one of those fans that says it's Super Bowl or nothing. I look at these teams. If you got these teams that have consistently made the playoffs the past 6 years, dude, they're good. You can be mad when you didn't win it, but they're good teams.
But when you have a general manager like Howie Roseman, it is Super Bowl and nothing.
And a lot of fan bases are that way. I hate how the league.
We are.
Yeah, we know you guys are. And I hate how the league is playing that way, because the reality is,
Vince, your team, your fan base is too.
Yeah, and somebody, I was watching, somebody made a good comment about this. I think there's a split. The fans that were too young to remember.
I knew it. I knew we were gonna draft this.
Miami took Shador Sanders. I'm lying. No, they didn't. They got Kenneth. They got Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan.
Don't do it. There we go.
So who's next?
We needed a tackle.
No, Grant's a good pick. The Michigan defense.
The Colts are next.
Was very good.
Yeah, Michigan is getting snatched up tonight.
Yeah, that's because they were the champions, wasn't it?
They were the defending champs. So when Harbaugh left, he took a lot of the players with him. But the players who returned, like the tight end and this defensive tackle, no, that's a good pickup.
That's a good pick.
Ain't no
Hey, the
time.
Colts
we
ain't
needed it.
the Colts ain't waste no time. They pick was in as soon as they slid them niggas over. That shit said, pick is in. The Colts say, hurry up, turn this shit in, turn this shit in.
I think people's complaints have not fallen on deaf ears because they're moving a lot quicker than last year.
I'm telling you, because these niggas, I tell you they were moving. Ain't nobody trying to stay up for no 8 because you can tell when the ratings go down, when they see the ratings go down at a certain time, they're like, oh yeah, maybe we need to speed this.
The ratings go down once you get about past the top 5.
Well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that they put all that effort into the first round, and how many first rounders fucking flop once the season starts.
The first rounders don't even show up.
And I don't know about your teams, right? But my team, since Shanahan's taken over the last several years, for my team, the best players have come out of the 3rd and 5th rounds. Fred Warner was a 3rd rounder. Kittle was a 4th or 5th rounder. Debo was a 1st. But you look at all these dudes and you're like, I don't know. A lot of teams are probably the same way. How many superstars are actually coming out of the 1st round?
Well, that's why I don't put all that emphasis on the first round because it's 7 rounds in the draft.
Yeah, and that's why you and I were talking before. It's like, why spend 4 hours on the 1st round? and like 90% of these dudes are going to flop.
I mean, Aaron, remember last year when Atlanta drafted Penix and we was all going crazy? We was like, why wouldn't they get a player who they could use now immediately? And I was like, wait a minute, it's 6 more rounds to go in the draft. You can pick up people who you can use now, and that actually turned out to be the best pick that they could have got.
Yeah, who would have thought? They missed.
I prefer the late rounds.
It's still stupid because you pay fucking Kirk Cousins all that fucking money.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
That's what you do with Kirk because mathematically, Kirk is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Everybody know that.
Are you saying Kirk Cousins is as good as Brock Purdy?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just start
mathematically.
I'm saying if you want to win your fantasy league and you need completions, you want Kirk Cousins. That's all.
Yeah, because he ain't throwing nothing but like 2 yards down the field.
2 yards. Listen, you want completions or you want to win the game?
Is that like, and not to sound too much like a nerd, but for Kirk Cousins, is that like a statistical?
Colts take Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State.
Penn State, that's another good player.
Yeah, I know.
No, he was a high pick, Penn State.
Who gonna throw it to him?
I don't know.
Damn sure. I'm telling you, the Colts got another quarterback, bro.
Well, who's their back?
Let me look.
Maybe they haven't drafted him yet. I don't know.
Let me look, bro. I could have swore somebody went to the Colts. That's not Anthony Richardson. Let me look it up. I got you.
After the draft, and then they'll pick up Rodgers watch. No, but with Kirk Cousins, is that like a statistical fact that he just throws the ball like 5 yards?
I want to say the 2021 and 2022 season, that was his thing.
You like that?
Completions.
Yeah.
And then that's really his thing is completions. So
nigga. They got Daniel Jones, my nigga.
Oh, that's right. They did. Wait a minute. Who cares?
Good for him.
Daniel
They got DJ, baby.
Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones, baby.
Starting somewhere. Now they're going to be asked, but
okay.
I knew they got somebody that went over there. Somebody besides Anthony Richardson.
Okay. Daniel Jones. All right. Okay.
Hey, to be honest, I've seen Daniel Jones. He ass, but he's serviceable. He better than Anthony Richardson.
Oh, so he's serviceable ass. Okay, he's serviceable ass.
Yeah, he's if you give him some protection, he'll trip over his own feet halfway down the field.
Okay,
but
I will say this.
You need protection.
I will say this. They still have Jonathan Taylor, so if it is Daniel Jones, that could help.
And now they got Tyler Warren. That boy tough.
Daniel Jones, bro.
Honestly, the tight end position is one of those positions I feel like is overly neglected in terms of picking up and really developing that space. They're essentially running tight ends. They're essentially the biggest receivers you've got.
That's the one position where you
it got to be important.
If you don't sit as soon as you come out of college.
No, you got to go. You got to be ready to go right away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you got to be a blocker.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, depending on which organization you go to, you better A, be able to run like a receiver, or B, be able to block like a guard. And if you can't do any of those, you're not going to play. On
the best teams, you can do both. That's one of the best teams you can do both, and you keep people guessing. I think
and it's hard. It's hard to
that's so
find that.
incredibly important.
It's hard to
It
find
is.
that.
It's hard to find big men that can catch the ball and keep moving. So it is what it
Who
is.
want to be a finesse dude and still want to come around the corner and smack your face off when they block it, y'all.
Who's Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart from Ole Miss, quarterback.
I heard that last night. He's what position?
He's a quarterback.
QB.
He's an ego before Shador. Watch.
Yeah, he probably. I'm sorry.
If he go before Shador, I'm gonna know something.
Yeah, honestly, if Buddy goes in the second round,
If he go before Shador, the NFL trying to blackball this young man.
Dude, there might be something that we don't know because people
His attitude.
Yeah,
his
people
daddy.
rise and fall based off of the interview questions in the combine sometimes.
Yeah, Shador. I mean, you know he cocky. Look at his dad. He was raised around that.
But that's my thing. Like,
That was so unfortunate.
Absolutely all alone, and he tripped.
That boy got commercials already. Ain't that
Going
Jensen?
to the end zone.
Hey, we talk shit about these guys, but the NFL backup quarterbacks are still probably better than like 98% of the quarterbacks out there.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Like we
They
talk
are
shit about
cream
them,
of
but
the
they're
crop.
still better than most anybody in the country at that position.
they still ass.
Yeah. We are judging you not based on the entire landscape of football, but on your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your area, are the people that you're surrounded by.
Can you do your job?
Yeah. Otherwise, come do my job with me
Your job.
because you need
know
to be
what
on the
I'm
couch.
Oh, well.
Customer service, motherfucker.
Go coach, my boy.
Because you ain't doing a good job at your job.
Mm-mm.
I'm shocked. Like, I'm just glad all these defensive players are getting pushed down. I'm fucking excited, nigga. Yeah, keep taking all these offensive players because I ain't hear nothing but a bunch of defensive players supposed to get picked up early. And if they get pushed down, trust how we gonna jump up. That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm really questioning those offensive lineman picks early on though, dude, because you see it so many times. They look like superstars in college, and they get the NFL. And
They
got
trash in the NFL.
Yeah, they got flat feet. They're not fast enough. They're not. It happened to the Niners when they picked up what's his face from Notre Dame, and he was like first rounder, amazing. McGlinchey, and dude, he was not that good. Like
That's because you're trying to put them up against grown ass men that they ain't used to doing that shit.
it's like you're
I
better
would
off
say-
grabbing a lineman like in the third round and just develop them. Let them.
Bro,
do
that's
their
what
way
happened.
up.
That's what happened with y'all. That's what happened with y'all and Trey Lance. Not even trying to be funny.
No, yeah, and I don't hate Trey Lance. I don't think it was a good pick, but I also look at it like I look at it this way: if you look at like the Niners with Jim Harbaugh or the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh, Trey Lance is a good pick because he can develop him. I think Shanahan may be the best offensive coach in the league, but I don't think he's good at developing quarterbacks and other players. I think he's just really good at drawing up the X's and O's. You got to
They should
have
drafted-
somebody who
the
can really
49ers
develop.
drafted Justin Fields.
Ugh.
That was the same draft. They should have drafted Justin Fields.
It depends.
But see, that's what I hate. That's the thing about the draft that gets on my nerves. You know who the best quarterbacks in college football are. The tape shows you that. But yet you talk yourself in to saying, well, he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. What does the tape show? Like, what about the tape made you think that Zach Wilson was better than motherfucking Justin Fields in real life?
I think, and I don't know about what that one is, but my criticism on college quarterbacks isn't just look at the tape on what they're doing. Look at the teams they're on, man. You pick these quarterbacks that play for like Georgia and Ohio State. Dude, every single year, what does Ohio State have? Best offensive linemen, best running backs. Their quarterbacks always look immaculate. They always look great.
Well,
How
CJ
often-
is the first one who's been successful.
Exactly. So how often do they hit? Is CJ Stroud? That's 1 out of what? 10? You and I looked at that before. Remember, we were looking at that list. So I'm skeptical, like with Justin Fields. Like I saw the team he played for. Was he really that good, or was it because their team was just full of freaking superstars?
Justin Fields or Zach Wilson?
Where did Zach Wilson go when he got
The
drafted?
Jets. The Jets.
There you go. Just shit organization.
They had players though, bro.
Well,
no,
that's
but
yeah, the
remember what
That's it.
was it? I think remember what what's his face of the Vikings head coach said that that all these organizations fail these young quarterbacks before these young quarterbacks fail them. You got to develop these guys. It's just like
that's because they try to throw them to the fire too quickly.
Exactly, but that's the way the league is nowadays.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we've all talked about that.
What's up?
We've all talked about that, but the problem is when you see what Jaden Daniels did, when you see what Bo Nix did, 2 rookie quarterbacks that took their teams to the playoffs, then they're like, you see, but
it can be done.
So either
it can be done, but then look at Caleb Williams.
But you see, you look at that. So with Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, is that because they're that good, or is that because the organizations knew what they were doing?
Bo Nix, it is the schema. It's a combination of.
It's a combination of everything. Bo Nix has Sean Payton.
Absolutely. That's why I love the pickup.
That's why I love the pickup. Bo Nix goes to the Jets. Does he look like Bo Nix, or does he look like Zach Wilson?
No, but that's why I love the pickup, because of who our coach is.
Yeah. And that's why I hate when they start saying which quarterbacks are going to be good, which ones deserve to have this accolade. Man, look, where did they go? Did they get to sit behind somebody who knew what they were doing? Did they get to actually be with a good head coach? Like, you look at Patrick Mahomes, he got to sit behind Alex Smith. He got to be coached by.
Mahomes was put in a perfect situation.
Yeah, and I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying
if Mahomes had went to the Bears, it's a whole different thing.
It may have taken him longer to be deep.
Shit, Jordan Love got put in the perfect situation.
Yes, he did. But see, what did Jordan Love do, Sean? He sat for 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He sat for 3 years.
It's rare to
You need to do that though.
It's rare to get that quarterback that can jump.
Not always, and that's what this year showed. That Jaden Daniels.
The Falcons take Jalen Walker, linebacker from Georgia, with the 15th overall pick.
Jalen Walker from Georgia. But think about the 2 quarterbacks that I just named, Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, quarterbacks who were playing in college pre-COVID. So they had over 60 starts between them in college. That also makes a difference too, because of that experience. Bo Nix was at Auburn and then he went to Oregon. Jaden Daniels, he didn't start off at LSU. LSU was the second school he played for, but you get that experience in, and that also makes a difference too, compared to a quarterback who only had 1 year as a starter on a superstar roster, like you said. But that makes a big difference.
No, it really did make a difference. So I watched the preseason games those years with the Niners when they picked up Trey Lance, and it made the difference. You know, you could tell he didn't have that much experience. And then in the fourth quarter, you got this dude who nobody ever knew of playing, and it looked like he'd been playing all his 4 years in college. Which he did.
Who, Purdy?
Purdy.
That's because Purdy did play all 4 years.
And it matters. It really matters when you have that. And so when they get these quarterbacks and they think that they're just going to push them in because they were superstars in college, I question that. I'm like, well, why were they a superstar? Were they that good, or was their team that good? Did they play that often? What did they do?
Purdy was a 4-year starter at Iowa.
These scouts get everything wrong a lot of times, especially when it comes to quarterback picks.
That's why I never pay attention. That's why I never pay attention to the mock draft.
Yeah,
the mock draft is just some shit for ratings. That's it.
Yeah, I'm so skeptical when I see quarterbacks getting pulled in the first round, because I'm like, where'd they play?
It depends on because some quarterback classes be lit. They be really good, or you have some that's skeptical. Like this year. I mean, honestly, because if this year's quarterback class was in last year's draft, would none of them gotten drafted till about the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Cam Ward included.
Agreed.
Yeah, watch. I would bet money, if I had the money to bet on this, that the best quarterbacks that come out of this year's draft are going to come out of like the 5th and 6th rounds. Watch. They'll be backups.
There's a lot of people starting to talk about Milroe from Alabama.
I'm still thinking Travis Hunter is going to end up starting for the Jags. We're going to see what happens. But I have a good feeling he's going to end up starting for the Jags at quarterback.
At quarterback?
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback.
Corner?
My bad. Quarter.
Quarter.
Travis Hunter?
I'm messing with you.
Okay.
I'm about to say, like, the fuck this nigga sound like we in the Twilight Zone, nigga. What are you talking about?
I was
Y'all
trying to
got
square
quiet.
that
I
in
was
my
like-
mind. I'm like, what?
The Cardinals either don't know who to
Come
pick or somebody looking to trade right now. They looking to trade. If that pick ain't in, they looking to trade right now. They clock ticker. They on the phone with somebody. If they don't like what they see here, because I'm pretty sure when they get to you, you know who the fuck you gonna get. You got about 2 or 3 motherfuckers that you'll get.
Yeah, you gotta have.
The pick is in.
Unless everything got screwed up.
Oh, you
They're
saying
excited.
when Cleveland made that trade?
Maybe everything got
Yeah.
screwed up with the amount of offensive linemen they're taking. Maybe everybody was like, "Oh shit, that's what I was going for. I was waiting for that in 2 or whatever."
He ain't lying.
Maybe.
But that's what they usually do. They usually talk about shit, but then when the draft comes, it's different because they throwing smoke screens out there, but
Dude, I don't even listen to the media. They're full of shit most of the time.
full of shit. I don't even listen to live media. I listen to regular motherfuckers on YouTube that's fans
Same
like
here.
me and shit
Same
like
here.
that.
You listen to the local fan stuff,
local.
right?
Yeah.
They seem
yeah.
to be more dead on.
Me too.
Yeah. Because the media they be talking, they say the most outlandish shit, and you can tell that's just for ratings. Ain't nobody you can't believe what the fuck you just said.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I done got cool with some of the niggas who on the local Denver Broncos shit. And because that's where the real news is at.
Yeah, because we tell the real shit. We ain't sugarcoating that shit though. For the most part, like ain't nobody looking for no ratings or saying no wild ass shit, bro. It's true fandom. How you feel? Because for the most part, fans watch this shit. We watch that shit on a daily basis. If you're a true fan, you know what your team need. You know what's wrong with your fucking team.
We also don't get paid to lie.
Exactly.
I'm almost convinced
That's
some of
true.
these dudes are literally getting paid to read a fucking script.
Nick Wright.
Nick Wright's a piece of shit, dude. And then
He's such a LeBron fanboy.
what was it a couple of years ago? It was Mina Kimes, and it was this other dude literally outright admitted that they'd been lying all season.
Well, Mina Kimes, the one thing I say about Mina Kimes, she lets you know she is all Seattle Seahawks
Yeah,
everything.
but he's also full of shit half the time too.
He said that with his chest.
Yeah. What
don't
fucking
care
wild ass shit can I say today?
I don't care if she's biased for her team. I can respect that. But when she's talking about other teams and you can tell she's literally just diarrhea out the mouth, it's like just someone, and no one will tell her to shut up because she's a woman, so they won't.
God damn it! The Cardinals took Walter Nolan, defensive tackle from Ole Miss.
Yeah, because
You wanted him?
Yeah, he was linked to us. We needed a D tackle since we lost all the motherfuckers.
Oh, so yeah. Speaking of the Eagles, how many? Like, because I know there's always turnover, especially after big years. How many did you all lose?
A lot.
We lost a lot of people. The thing about it is we lost a lot of people, but we have a lot of people that's waiting in the wing.
Yeah, you have depth.
Yeah, we have depth. So and we knew this was going to happen, but we still, like I said, we still got a lot of people, young guys behind them that was cooking up until it's their time to shine. That's one thing about us is we always have somebody to replace them before we really need to. It ain't nothing in this draft that we actually really need, but to me, except for fucking safety help. We gotta get a safety. Other than that, maybe possibly another cornerback because we lost Slay and shit like that, and we want to stay strong. But I ain't even gonna say that because Keely Ringo doing this thing, and then you also got some other young boys who just needed more time to cook. So we got that. The only thing I would say is safety and another defensive tackle. We need another pass rusher because we lost a lot of pass rushers. So a D tackle is safety.
That's how I feel. We need a running back. Javonte Williams went to Dallas, and he wasn't a bell cow. Anyway,
dude, running backs are kind of a dime a dozen, though.
Yeah, but we need a running back. I wish we could have moved up to get Genty, but we still.
Man, you get that Avery Johnson nigga from Texas. That nigga ran a 4.2, ain't?
Huh?
You can get that motherfucker that ran a 4.2. Blue. What's his name? Blue.
Oh
from
yeah. I'll take him.
And he got some speed on him.
I don't know what it is with the Niners, but they always seem to get these running backs that are like second, third stringers that could be starters on other teams. So
that's because that's the Kyle Shanahan system.
Yeah,
I've been watching that system since I was a kid with Mike Shanahan. If they're a good north-south runner, because remember Terrell was a 6th round pick,
Yeah.
All matter of fact, we never would pick a running back in the first round.
Yeah.
But as long as they have that north to south running style, that's why y'all get him. He's running the same offense that his dad ran.
I actually don't. I like that about what they do there. It's like you got 4 running backs, and any of them could be a starter somewhere. Probably that's kind of cool to have. So I don't draft them in the high round. Just pick them up later if you need them.
There was only one dude who we drafted in the second round out of Mike Shanahan's run with Denver, who was the closest to Terrell. And that was Clinton Portis. That motherfucker was nasty.
Remember him? Yeah, I remember him.
Clinton.
That was my boy. But we traded him for Champ Bailey, so I live with it.
I already know we ain't picking this draft. I mean this round.
You don't have any picks?
The Knicks.
No, we 32.
32. Okay. I wasn't sure if you guys had traded them away to pick up like extra second or third rounders.
No, we about to do that this year. When they get around to us. If we don't trade up, we definitely not picking that 32. I can tell you that shit.
I was about to say, you think they're going to trade that away for something else?
Yeah, we definitely trading out of 32. How we ain't picking that 32? That ain't either we coming up to get somebody or we getting the fuck out of the first round. He not picking no motherfucker at the first round when he could get some. We don't need no first round tender or none of them there.
The schedule release for the season is May 14th.
May 14th.
Mm-hmm.
2 more weeks. Let's do it.
What I always love about that is when the schedules come out and everybody starts rating like the easy to the more difficult, and then it just gets turned on its head by like week 5, week 6.
You never know.
Because it's a different team. They going by what they seen last year.
Exactly.
You never know because your whole
injuries.
You could be the favorite, and your whole shit could be done week 1 of training camp, bro.
Yeah.
Training camp injuries. So fuck your shit up.
Or preseason injuries.
Getting
Even though I hate the fact that me and Sean.
Excuse me, I smell the marijuana. I'll be right there.
No, I was making a little joke about Ricky Purcell when he got shot.
I knew I smelled it.
Same thing with the Commanders. Brian Robinson when he got shot.
Yeah.
Yo, wow.
The stickiest of the icky.
When I saw that, I was thinking, damn, that figures the season's gonna be bad.
He all right though. He's
Ricky
just a big
Purcell?
body receiver.
Huh?
I said he all right though. He's just a big body receiver. The Knicks beat the Pistons, or did they call a foul? Oh, they fouled Brunson? Oh, damn. Knicks are up by 1. Detroit just made a 3.
I ain't in front of the picks no more, so I can't tell y'all. Well, hold on. Hold on. Y'all gonna have to tell me the next one.
I'm about to get high.
So what is it? Is it the Bengals?
Yes,
the Bengals.
Hey, bro, I hate your guts, man. Jalen Brunson is trying to ice it. Well, it's 0.5 left. The Knicks up by 1. He should miss the second one on purpose.
I'm really upset about this. Abdul Calling to the New York Giants.
They got the goddamn Fab Five in the goddamn at the Pistons game.
I don't want the Commanders getting nobody good neither. I'm scared of them.
Hey, bro,
they finally got their act together.
It's gonna be some Eagles, Commanders.
Yeah, because they got new management.
A while ago,
their new management looks competent.
And that's just what I was saying, man. If the organization is run well, it will stick. I don't
Magic
care.
Johnson.
I don't care
Magic
about Aaron
Johnson.
Rodgers, but the Jets are a shit organization. So
yeah, the Jets are a shit organization, but it ain't their fault though. They had great players, but it's just the fact that they were a quarterback away for I don't know how many fucking seasons.
They've been a quarterback away for the last at least decade.
Exactly.
And they can't get that shit right, bro.
Quarterbacks ain't their issue.
Yeah, I think sometimes it literally just comes down to the top-down organization. It's run like
what
complete
are they
ass.
doing?
That is an odd pick. I wasn't expecting that.
What they get?
Oh,
Shamar Stewart.
Who the Bengals pick? Shamar Stewart, edge. Yeah, keep on. We need edges, but ain't none of them.
I don't know why the Bengals don't draft offensive linemen. They line sucks every year.
Offenses were
because I'm telling you, they're probably looking at the same thing, or at least they're looking at the shit that.
No, bro, their defense sucked bad.
They're not worth it in the first round right now.
Yeah, this nigga got on a money green pimp suit.
Their defense was horrible last year. It won't because they won't lose it because of that offense. They were although he was getting smacked, their offense was still moving the ball. It was that damn defense that couldn't do shit. So picking up a young defensive line edge rusher to get your quarterback the ball back is probably something they did, but they still need line.
They definitely do, but I think that's a better pick getting the edge because that guy's probably going to be a starter. But
you could get an offensive lineman in deeper in the draft. They kind of get.
Matter of fact, you know what? This makes sense because they're probably not bringing Hendrickson back, so that's a perfect pick.
Yeah. And it's something about the style that college football is played in. They don't develop offensive linemen like they used to. You don't see that anymore. And so when they come to the league, they're not NFL ready. But you get these like defensive edge rushers, man, they're ready. Like day one, as long as they don't fuck their career up, they're ready.
These college
you're
teams
attacking more than you blocking somebody.
Yeah, these college teams are running pro style offenses. Yeah. What the hell? How did they?
But it's easier. It's easier for you to, as a college kid, a young kid with energy and speed, to get around a bigger dude in the NFL than it is for a motherfucking young kid to try to block these grown ass fucking men who've been in the weight room, try to protect the quarterback. So that's why the transition should be easier for defensive players than it is for offensive players.
Because on defense, the only command you get is go. Just
go.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that these teams would be smarter if they take the offensive lineman a little bit later, spend a season or two developing them, get them up to speed. So then then you put together a good offensive line. You got a good quarterback on there. Just get an offensive line that can give your dude like a good 3 seconds. A good 3 seconds with a good quarterback, you'll be fine.
You'll be good. I mean, they're supposed to get it out there about it anyway.
Picking the best of the bunch.
And I'm not talking about 3 seconds because the quarterback is running around giving himself 2 more. I'm talking about the line actually giving him 3 seconds. If he has to run around and buy himself some more, then fine. But you had offensive lines like literally a second and a half into the play, defenders are already getting through. Like that's I don't care how good your quarterback is, that's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely important.
Bro, it's been 0.5 seconds to go in this Knicks Pistons game for the last 15 goddamn minutes. I mean, like this we have to review every inch of the damn game. The last 2 minutes is getting ridiculous. I'm not lying, y'all. It's been 0.5 in this game for the last 15 minutes.
Get that fruit cup.
I'm about to eat some fruit and I'm high.
All right, I've convinced myself to stay on. I've convinced myself to stay on till 10:30. So we got 27 minutes.
Seattle got rid of Metcalf, yeah?
Yeah, he's a Steeler now.
Yeah, and their next best quarterback is like in his 15th year?
Who?
The dude who doesn't like getting tackled. What's his name?
Who?
What team?
Seattle.
You said quarterback?
Seattle got Drew Lockett. Drew Lockett,
wide receiver.
I think Drew Lockett just went back there.
No, wide receiver.
Oh, Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett went to the Titans.
He went to the Titans.
So
he did a 1-year deal with the Titans.
The Knicks beat the Pistons. That's official.
Would you bet that that Seattle takes a wide receiver here?
I can see that.
They don't have any. So
that golden dude.
No, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He is a beast. That's why they let Metcalf go.
Mm-hmm. But you got to have a number 2.
That's why they let Metcalf go.
If you look at the NFL now, they're starting to see that you need linemen, of course, and you need more than one fucking superstar.
Yeah.
If you're talking about wide receivers, because everybody doing duo wide receivers now, you got to give you some help.
No question. Yeah. Chase and Higgins, AJ and Smith,
Hill and Waddle. Well, before the season.
Yeah, Hill and Waddle. Yeah, absolutely. But Hill
look at Terry McLaurin and with the Commanders. And now they got Debo.
Yep.
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 Because they couldn't do nothing with him. Gray, Zabel, guard, North Dakota,
Well,
Seahawks.
So much for receiver.
What he guard?
Well, he ain't.
They did good. They got to protect that quarterback. Who is that? Who is that? Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Seattle's good for a 5-12 season.
I don't.
You know.
For what?
I said a 5-12 season.
I'm not hating on Sam Darnold, but if it depends who's going to be in charge of him, how the organization is being run.
Sam Darnold was in a perfect situation last year.
He was. I mean,
he was.
Dude, Sam Darnold went from an amazing situation to a perfect situation. He was backup quarterback under Shanahan, and then he went to the Vikings. Dude, you can roll your eyes all you want, but that shit helped his career. It helped his career. He freaking learned something, and then he went to the Vikings where he had the perfect situation.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Seattle's a downgrade. Might be
Yes,
better.
it is. Very
might
much
be better
so.
for his pocket. It's definitely better for his bank account, but it's a downgrade.
Well, he hurt his bank account the last 2 games of the season.
For the playoffs.
Sure did.
Dude, that's
he ended up getting the Baker Mayfield contract.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the playoff, nothing against Sam Darnold, but the playoffs, that was Sam Darnold. That's what Sam Darnold does.
Yeah, I know that. The last week against Detroit, against their patchwork defense,
It's like Kirk Cousins, man. Amazing in the regular season. Then come the playoffs.
I practice.
But hey, Kirk Cousins will win you a fantasy league.
I'm living to you right now.
He's saying that like he know for sure.
My money, because I do. My money on the Cubs.
Dude, I
told you.
I think fantasy football's ruined the league, man.
Hey,
did.
But it has. But when you play that shit, it's fun as a bitch.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is fun, but I just think that it's ruined the league overall.
See, this is why I can't do. I don't take it so seriously because it's one thing that I'm not gonna do. I will not. I don't give a fuck how great a Cowboys player is. They're not going on my fantasy team. They're not. I'm serious. They're not going on my fantasy team. No,
I would never.
Like so when Keith last year, Sean, when he picked Dallas's defense, I said, "Oh, you fucking Benedict Arnold."
I'm biased, bro. That's why I can't play fantasy football because I'm gonna pick every person that's a damn Eagle.
Now, when I'm playing FanDuel, I have bad luck at FanDuel, so I pick the Cowboys for everything at FanDuel because I know they're not gonna win me shit.
But you pick the under.
Absolutely. No. I don't do the over under. I do the individual stats.
Oh, okay.
The individual players. So whenever you see Dak have a bad game, you can thank me for it.
Well, I thank you every week.
Man,
that's gonna be fun, man.
Dude, the media loves Dak though.
They do. They love the Cowboys.
Yeah, every season they talk about him like he is so amazing. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
You know, I feel Dak puts up with. I guarantee you, Dak doesn't like Jerry, and Jerry don't like Dak.
You know it.
They put up with each other, but you know, fuck them. Fuck them.
Hate the Cowboys, don't you?
That's all I can say. I hate them with a passion. Fuck them.
I don't hate them on nothing. Well,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are they even like a rival of you guys? Like, what's with the hate for? They're not even like a direct rival.
I've never just look. When I was a kid, when I first fell in love with football, mind you, this is before we had access to every game. This is when we had motherfucking 6, 8, 12, and 35 for football.
Mm-hmm.
And all I had to do is, if it wanted a goddamn Redskin game, it was somehow, some way a goddamn
it was always a Cowboy game.
And they fans just get on my nerves.
Yeah, I get it.
Now I respect Aikman, Emmett, Irvin, Dion. They were champions. But the fans and just all the time. Oh, I hate them. I got love for every NFC East team except
every year they're going to the Super Bowl.
Bro.
Every year it's their year.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the fact that they haven't been to a conference, not so much as a conference championship game in 30 years, bro. 30 years. And the fact that they get as much attention and hype that they get, it irks my fucking nerves because this is supposed to be America's team, right? So America likes losers then. Because that's what they've been over the last fucking 30 years. Losers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And people say, well, you're really hating, but I'm not saying anything that's factually incorrect. Motherfucking Bill Clinton was in his first term the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Nigga, Tupac and Biggie was still alive. Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan was still in the NBA.
I think it gets that way, especially with the NFL. Everything is built on nostalgia.
I'm being real, bro.
No, I get it.
We didn't know what the internet was the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
That's fucking crazy.
That's funny.
We had never heard of it.
Never heard of the internet. That's crazy.
What the fuck is that? Not even AOL, my nigga. We hadn't even gotten into AOL yet, bro.
AOL ruined my life.
Bro, we didn't know what dial-up was, bro. You've got mail. We never heard of that shit. The last time Dallas won a Super Bowl.
And people like, what's that? Exactly.
Exactly. But yet they get talked about more than the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Niggas was writing notes on paper and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Check yes or no.
What the hell was a text message? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas still had house phones hanging from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And wish you would hold up that line.
Bro, TGI Friday, bro. TGI Friday. Urkel. Topanga.
There we go. Wide receiver.
The Buccaneers take a wide receiver in Mecca Abuka, Ohio State.
Oh, they got him? He fell? Bruh. He may be the best receiver in the draft.
Yeah, he a beast. I heard him.
He is a fucking beast, bro.
Oh, Baker got a target. They like, look, we paid Baker, goddamn it. We got something for y'all niggas.
Yes, he does.
We gonna get these niggas some weapons.
Emeka Buka.
They still got Mike Evans, don't it?
They still got Evans and Godwin.
Ooh, Lord. Yowzers.
Yeah, no, Abuka is nasty.
With Baker, I hate the Buccaneers. They're like a mini rival of ours, nigga.
Because they're throwing in y'all side. They always beat you.
Mm-hmm.
They that one team who for some reason has y'all number.
Got Jalen Hurts number for real. Like he's scared of them nigga.
Todd Bowles come off the bus blitzing your ass.
Yeah, we got something for his ass now, nigga. Fuck them niggas. I can't wait to play them nigga.
I tell you what, with them drafting him, that lets me know that either one of them two, Evans or Godwin, is about to go.
Yeah.
Because that's a number one receiver that they just draft. He's a number one.
Which makes sense. I mean, there's always gonna be turnover.
Yeah. He a number one, bro. He is not coming there to be nobody's goddamn number 3 or 4 receiver. I promise you. I promise you that, bro. That motherfucker is a beast. The only reason why he didn't get as much attention the year before was because of Marvin Harrison. But he's nasty. Yeah. He's nasty.
Look at Todd Bowles like, hey, we got us one this year.
Mm-hmm. Todd Bowles is the quietest black coach ever.
That nigga got up out that chair like his knees hurt.
He don't say shit. Todd Bowles said, I got me a Super Bowl championship as a defensive coordinator. Let me okay. And Calvin.
Man, that's a good pickup, damn.
That's a really good pickup, bro.
That's good for Baker. I'm nervous.
Really, yeah. I mean, I don't know about all
Baker.
that. Well, offensively, they could play with anybody. And you know, they said, what's that dude named Bucky? What was his name? The running back last year?
The running back? Yeah.
With Rashad White. Tampa got some weapons now. But this dude, he at number 1. He is not coming to Tampa to. Oh shit, we up next?
Yes, y'all are.
What? We need a running back.
We moving.
We need a running back. What are my boys gonna do? What if we pick Shador Sanders?
No.
I mean, he was just in Colorado playing.
You ain't getting no damn Shador Sanders. Y'all just got fucking Bo Nix going crazy, nigga.
No,
Hey.
we don't need. No, let's go, Bo.
Yeah, your quarterback had a good season. They're probably trying to figure out where that's going to go.
They need to get him some weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They got to build around him now.
Yeah, Bo is
Now that you got your quarterback, you got to get him some weapons. You either got to protect him or you got to get him some weapons.
Well, we need a running back. That's great. That's great protection. We can just.
Well, who the next best running back on the list? Then? But I'm pretty sure y'all like running backs a dime a dozen. They don't usually go in the first like that unless they worldly like that, like Gentry.
Now we could pick Johnson. I wouldn't be mad if we picked Johnson from Michigan to play opposite PS2.
Talking about the cornerback,
yes,
Will
sir.
Johnson.
Yes, sir. To play opposite PS2.
As long as y'all niggas keep letting Malachi Starks drop, I don't give a fuck who y'all get.
Because we got the best defensive player.
I need Malachi.
Myles Garrett.
You know how long it's been since we got a first round safety? I need a safety, bro. I need me a Dawkins in my life. I had CJ Garner-Johnson, but I was so sad when we traded him, nigga. I need a safety, bro.
Well, he helped you.
I love CJ as a dog. CJ is a dog. I know they don't like that shit, Philly, but I love that nigga. We need a safety.
Hey, you got a ring out of him, bro.
Yeah, but we still had him on the contract. With no need to trade him. That was the off season. Like everything else in the off season that happened, I was like, yeah, cool. That had to happen. But the trade for CJ Garner-Johnson, that shit didn't have to happen, bro.
Who did they trade him to again?
To the Texans.
Okay.
That shit didn't have to happen. That was some locker room type shit, maybe some behind the scenes type shit or whatever it was, but that didn't have to happen. We had him under contract for 2 years. 2 more years.
Why the hell am I watching bicycle riding on my other TV? What the hell?
I need a safety, bro. I need Malachi. Keep dropping.
Malachi.
Keep dropping. I need a safety.
Who else needs a
We
safety?
go
Man?
up, down. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, everybody needs safety.
Not everybody.
The Broncos about to take him right now.
No, we got Hufanga
need
from
one.
San Francisco.
All right, cool.
Who?
The Broncos.
Who'd you guys get?
We got in the offseason, we got your
Look,
safety.
he ain't even up there on the Mills best available. Yeah, keep dropping.
Oh, you
Keep
mean
dropping.
Hufanga?
Yeah, we got your safety.
Yeah, Hufanga got dropped because the rookie that was on Niners played better than him.
Hey, don't make him seem bad. Don't make him seem
No,
bad.
I've talked about. I love Hufanga. He's instinctively he's probably one of the best safeties out there. But Mustafa was just better than him.
Kawhi Leonard is playing a third straight game. I'll be damned.
Shit ain't gonna last long.
I'll be damned. I'm shocked.
I mean, he should be healthy. He played during the season.
You ain't lying.
That nigga like, look, just get to the playoffs. I'll show up. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I give y'all everything in the playoffs, but I ain't playing this whole season.
Forget the Clippers don't play in the same stadium as the Lakers no more. They got their own shit.
That boy upset sitting right there like, you might better pick a nigga up.
They're saying Shador Sanders to Pittsburgh, possibly.
I can see that.
I could see that too. Then you could say fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Because what they got, Mason Real, if he go to Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers better go. He gonna have to wait for injury to get picked up by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or retire.
Maybe Mike Tomlin knew this whole time.
They got a Bo Nix to face on. Let's go, Bo.
Let's go, Bo. Let's go, Bo.
Go ahead and make your shirt, bro. Let's go, Bo.
I am, goddammit. I am. Oh my God. April is World Wish Month. Get on with it already.
Let's go, Bo. How much juice I got?
Go, Bo.
23. You say you only gonna be on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on be on till 10:30. Yep, because I'm getting tired.
I can make it.
Some Tylenol PM starting to
That's
kick in.
tough. I hope he.
Tylenol PM.
Them
Who make a
Tylenol
wish? That boy?
Yeah.
Huh?
They usually not all right. The Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, that's the Make-A-Wish kid. I wish they would hurry
Yeah.
the hell up.
Don't be like that.
Hey, Baron.
Oh, there it is.
They took a cornerback.
Yep.
Jahdae Barron.
What you think? What you think, Brandon? What you think?
From Texas. Texas was just in the college football playoffs. To get a
You want he
cornerback.
better than Will Johnson? I mean, he was still on the board.
Mm,
You just said you wanted Will Johnson, and they
I
picked this
did want
guy. So
Johnson. I did want Johnson, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trust Peyton. I mean, Barron. I've seen Barron play. I think Will Johnson is better, but both of them is better than Riley Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them is better than Riley Moss, who's
You better show some that 5'10", 194.
typical cornerback height.
Yeah.
I mean, PS2 is 6'2". He's an unusual big cornerback. And maybe that's why
I
they
like to
didn't
tell
draft
me,
Johnson.
oh yeah, he looked like he got some dog in him.
Yeah.
Anybody, you can tell by the contact if they like the. He looked like he don't give a fuck about the contact.
No. Hey, look. I still have dreams of the no-fly zone, so I'm happy about that pick. All right, get away from him. Get away. Move.
Okay,
Everybody trying to take.
you can tell by how the way niggas move. You can tell it don't take long to tell if a nigga got it.
Yeah, so let's see the pieces to this puzzle. PS2, Dre Greenlaw. We still got Benito, Zach Allen, Hufanga.
It look like a good pickup.
Yeah, man, I'm liking the way our defense is looking.
You better get both some goddamn help. Didn't y'all get some help this offseason?
We know we need a running back. We need a running back.
Yeah, you can get a running back whenever. That's not something you got to worry about. You can get a running back in the 4th, 5th round now, and the motherfucker be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you getting somebody that's really that has an impact that affect the game like a cornerback is something
Right.
you get up top. So that's a good pick.
Yeah. I'm happy about it. I am.
Unless the only motherfuckers that go up top like that skill players like that are generational niggas. Other than that, you got to get you somebody. You got to get you a defensive.
I like us having 2 young quarterbacks because PS2, even though he just won defensive player of the year, he's still young. Benito is young. Our whole defense is really young for real. I mean, San Francisco is where we brought the veterans in for them, but Benito is young, Zach Allen is young, PJ Lott, PS2. We said we got a young defense that can grow together. And Vance Joseph know how to coach.
They about to get that Jackson. I could see Jackson Dart going to Pittsburgh besides Shador.
That would you know how fucked up that would be if Jackson Dart goes ahead of Shador Sanders. You didn't hear nothing about Jackson Dart until last week, bro.
If his personality fits what they're looking for,
absolutely, that's what I mean.
That's what I
mean.
You got these organizations, they like where you guys are joking about earlier, but these teams have a culture, they have personality.
Yeah.
They may not want that flashy bullshit.
Exactly.
That's him on the screen.
Like Shador Sanders would do well with Dallas or like the Rams because it's that culture.
I really thought he was good. I really
somewhere where it's like movie, like bright lights, that type shit. He would do good with New York, to be honest. If New York would have got,
I thought he would do good
and
with
the Saints. He would do good with the Saints, too, as well.
But like I said, I know with my team, the way Lynch and Shanahan to do it, they don't want that shit. When you get there, it's all about teams, not individual. Don't give a fuck about who your daddy is. You're either here with the team or you're out. So
Deion,
let's see Steelers.
Oh dang! Defensive tackle. That's great. Oh wait, who?
They took Derek Harmon, defensive tackle from Oregon.
Yeah, sorry, Shador. You going to the
boy? They are on Shador, man.
Who? LA. Do they don't need a quarterback?
They just re-signed Stafford.
The Chargers. No, this is Chargers.
Now they have.
No, they definitely don't. Green Bay don't. Minnesota, no. Who they got? They just signed somebody back. Yeah, they got McCarthy. They ain't get no quarterback, so no. Damn, this nigga dropping, bro.
But who still needs a quarterback?
Shit.
That's left.
Who?
Like seriously.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking. And let somebody trade. That's what I'm saying. Let somebody trade up with him because they want a first round tender on him. That's why I say we ain't gonna draft. If we at 32 and we ain't move up, we ain't drafting. Unless there's somebody on the board we really, really want that we ain't see us getting.
Yeah, that's tough for little buddy.
Bro, think about how Shador feel the whole season. He heard, hearing he's gonna be a top 3 pick.
Man, I don't care.
And
how
you
he
might
feels.
not get drafted in the first round.
I don't
But that should be like that. That should be like that at the joint. That's why they be salty as hell in that room, in that green room. Because
That's
they
also
used to
why-
hearing they're gonna be up there and they just start falling, and that shit hurt your ego, bro.
That's also
That's
why.
why a lot of them stop showing up.
That's also why the smart ones, the players, either it's their family or it's their agents. They tell them to keep their noses clean, keep their mouths shut, mind your P's and Q's.
Well, I mean,
be
he's not a
respectful.
problem. I mean, he's not.
Yeah, that's my thing. I've never seen the kid as a problem.
It's just he's flashy, and that's his.
It's because they're loud in the media and they're loud.
It's Dion hate. Period.
Yeah, that too. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. It's a lot of that. It's flashy, and they don't like that.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't need you type shit. They want you to need
There's
them.
not like a ton of teams that like need quarterbacks right now, so it's not overly surprising. It's disappointing, but it's not overly surprising. I just hope it really isn't like you trying to snuff his daddy so bad that you have.
I mean, he can go ahead and fall. He can go ahead and fall to us. We need us a backup.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he goes to the Jets, it ain't gonna be that bad.
He could come on and be behind Jalen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In case something happened, you know what I mean? We got a little shit all that.
Just for y'all to trade him in 3 years?
That's right. Recoup, nigga. Quarterback factory. You see, you never know, nigga. One go down, you need them niggas step up.
Just to trade him in 3 years? That's wild.
Right to the Cowboys.
Honestly, I'm pissed at the Cowboys. They ain't pick him up. It don't make sense.
I'm not.
That shit made sense for them to get him.
I'm happy the Cowboys ain't pick him up because I'd have to hate the nigga. I have to hate him immediately.
Yeah, I would have to hate him.
And I like him as a player. I don't want to hate him.
Yeah, I got no beef with buddy. I got no beef at all. Because
I like Zeke. That year Zeke came out, I liked him. But I had to hate his ass.
Backup quarterback. I mean, he can't come to us, but like, who could use?
If you put on that whack ass star, I automatically hate you.
Automatically.
Like I hated DeMarcus Ware until he became a Bronco and won him a Super Bowl. That's my nigga. That's my guy.
There's plenty of teams that could use a backup quarterback. It's just will his ego handle being second string?
I mean, I would think that his ego.
I think it will.
Second string for his rookie and maybe even second season.
But you think
in the first 2 seasons?
I think he can handle that.
Yeah, because would he be able to do the Jordan Love thing where he sits for 3 years, or is it just going to be sitting for like 1 year?
I think so. I think he would want the best possible outcome he could possibly get. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think Dion would tell him that that's a good thing too for him to be able to learn the job before he actually gets out there. So I think he can handle it.
Yeah.
I mean, your pops is one of the best that ever done it, so I'm pretty sure he'd be able to tell him what he should be doing.
And he'll probably still get some preseason reps. So
no, that's a clean block.
The thing about Dion though is I think that he played a position where he was really that good and he could showcase it because he was always by himself. Shador plays a position that's really heavily dependent on everybody else around him. And that sometimes can like amplify your faults. And he might have some faults we haven't seen that maybe they've seen in the combine or they've seen in interviews. So if he goes to a shit team, it's just going to amplify his faults. So yeah, maybe Dion would want to tell him like, hey, just take the deal, sit for like a year or two, learn, so that you don't go out there and look like dog shit your first year.
And right now,
my thing is the best possible outcome. If I was a player, if anybody, unless you know it, like is especially at the quarterback position, you want to sit down. You don't want to be thrown to the fucking fire.
Man, but they throw these quarterbacks out there quick. But
they do.
I don't know why they used to do this. You draft them, you sit them. you look at some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played from like the 80s and the 90s, a lot of them didn't start their first seasons. And they're like legends now. They got, they're Hall of Famers. I hate how they take these guys and they just start them like day one. You're going to lead the team.
Pressure.
Fucking them up. You're fucking them up.
But the meaning of the position has changed drastically.
Yeah.
It's not like it was before where it's like, all right, cool, you come in and you are literally the face of the team. They see a Patrick Mahomes, they see a Jordan Love.
Yeah.
They see these cats come out and ball out, and it's like, all right, you were doing all of this in college. Come do this out front now too.
But the two guys that you just named sat.
Yeah, they sat. And people also have recency bias. You look at some of the greatest.
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, they do.
You look at some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played. Their first seasons were terrible. Because I forgot about this, but Joe Montana's first season, they lost almost every game.
Peyton Manning, his first season, they were 3-13.
Yeah, people, and we forget about that as fans, and we don't realize that these guys who are superstars didn't start out with winning seasons. They had shit seasons, and the next thing you know, 2-3 seasons later, it's like superstar.
Well, see, the patience is worn out. The patience is worn. It's no more patience.
Yeah,
organizations and fan bases don't have patience anymore. It's a microwave society.
Yeah. I have patience. I know I have patience, but I get what you're saying. A lot of fans don't.
I ain't had no choice but to have patience because this was the first time my team made the playoffs in damn near a decade. Yeah. So I ain't had no choice but to be patient.
That's because they had no patience until you actually find somebody who can handle it.
That's because John Elway was trying to go out and sign every B-level quarterback.
Because y'all put Bo out there. And you know what I'm saying? But he can handle it, as you can see. Yeah. That's when
I'm talking about before we got Bo. We was out there signing every goddamn. We signed Flacco, Brandon Allen, motherfucker. I'm like a Case Keenum. Like what? Like what the hell? But I mean, got a quarterback now. Let's go, Bo. But anyway,
Broncos country. Let's ride.
That nigga too. He had to get out of here too. But look, y'all, it's past 10:30. I got to half-ass, draft-ass. I got to go. I got to get up super duper early. I got to be on that bus.
For sure, bro.
But fellas, this has been fun. Hey, look, what is it now? It's April 24th. We only got less than 5 months away from opening day, from kickoff. Wow. I tell you what, then we can gather back up on May 14th to do the schedule release.
Oh, to see who we gonna whip ass. I'm down with that.
There you go. Yeah. We can. So see y'all. I mean, we can do this again May 14th. No problem.
Then you gotta reevaluate come day one when all the injuries are done after.
But that's what you do. You just go with the flow. That's the content. Man.
Your team's gonna look great on paper, then come to training camp and everybody starts falling with the
hand. Yes, you just I just pray that they get to week one. Anything after week one, it's like, hey, it just happened. But just at least get there, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's football after week one, but at least get there to get the opportunity to do something.
Yeah,
I hate that. That's why I don't give a fuck. They sit them niggas. Be rusty, nigga. Get to week one.
I want my players to play preseason because I don't want them to sit and then in week one you go out with injuries anyway. The best way to get in shape to play football is to play football.
But, they do that in the practices when they do joint practices and it's controlled.
But you're right. The problem is not like before. They don't get a lot of the early practices. They are non-contact, and I think that's hurt the league. Like they need to have contact so they can get back into it.
Yeah, because we never let's be real with you. In the 90s and early 2000s, we didn't see players going down that quick like that. It was like really.
Yeah, they were also on steroids. So let's
real talk.
It's kind of hard to get injured when you hyped up off that human.
Said he was juicing.
That's why the motherfuckers be crashing helmets. They were juiced up, slamming shit, roid racing.
Or coked up.
Yeah. Don't forget
coked up.
Don't forget the Dallas team that was almost everybody.
The cocaine Cowboys. Yeah,
the cocaine.
Cowboys. Oh yeah.
Come on now.
But look, fellas, this has been fun. So again, we can.
The Chargers select Omarion Hampton, running back, North Carolina, at pick 22.
That's who the fuck I wanted as the running back, but it's okay. It's all right. But it's all right. But listen, we'll get up again May 14th to have the same type of discussion. As for my my chat family, I will be back tomorrow for another episode of Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. Y'all are more than welcome to join me if you want. If you feel like dealing with Robert Chandler. This nigga's stupid. But anyway, you guys, it's been real. It's your boy Brandon Brave Von Towns. I'm out this bit. Peace. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
All right, fellas.
Later.
All right, family.
All right.
Go.